Hey, Tacola. Oh, man. Are you ready for this to drop tomorrow? Because it probably be on there midnight. Hopefully, it depends on who pre-ordered.
How in the world do I do this?
I was
Oh,
about to
hold
say, I
on.
don't see you. Can you see
Oh,
me? Or can you hear me?
yeah. Can you see me and hear me now?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
You
Oh,
still
now I
can't
see
see me?
you. Yeah, I see you now.
Oh, girl, I was about to say, what?
Girl,
'Cause I thought I did
look at
it
you. Hey, Jackie.
right.
Girl.
I forgot my notes. Let me go grab them real
Come
quick.
on now. I'm done. So we just getting on here to talk about the release tomorrow. So Product of the Street Book 3 will be coming out tomorrow instead of the 12th. So I did an early release. So if you pre-ordered, you should be getting it. It should be at midnight. It should drop for the people that pre-ordered. Ain't she looking cute? That's what I told her. Um, so that definitely should be coming. And I'll probably be ordering the paperback and hardcovers. So it won't be available on Amazon. You probably gonna have to go through my website. So I'll end up dropping a link. That way, people that want to order um, the print copy, that way you'll be able to order it. I know Blossom over there looking cute, child.
Hey, everybody. No, Ebony looking cute.
That me looking sleepy.
You actually, okay, you look a little sleepy, but you kind of look high. I ain't even gonna front you.
I wish I was high. Shit. Shoot. I wish.
Thank you, Tacola.
So
Okay.
I dropped the thing. I already put it in the group, so hopefully everybody will come over. So I already said what we're gonna be discussing about the book. If people have questions, I asked earlier in that group if people had any questions. So I'm not really sure because I ain't never go back and check and see if somebody had a question. Except for who the Black Wolf is. That's always a question at any live. And I ain't even gonna say it no more because I said it I don't know how many times. And it's in
Five
the group.
hours.
If people, you might as well just wait now. You might as well just wait.
They got 5 more hours. That's it. And then the book drops. Hopefully it drops at midnight. Most of the time it does though.
Yeah, it normally do. If you pre-order, it normally drops at midnight. So if you did, then you gonna get it. All right, Blossom. What we got? Where we starting at?
Okay. Okay. I mean, you trying to jump right in or you gonna tiptoe into it? What we doing?
We might as well just jump right on. We might as well just jump right on in it.
Okay. Well, let's get into this Goodreads review that keep getting changed over and over again by Miss Brittany. 'Cause she tried it
Yeah,
multiple
I don't
times.
know. I don't know. Like it every time I read it, it got more and more and more confusing. Like I don't know um what they was doing or what they wasn't expecting to happen, but it didn't make any sense. Like
Mm-mm.
to the
That
context of the comment that she was making made no sense to the book that she was putting it under. or
No, and
he,
she was mad
she,
about
whatever,
names.
whatever it was, because they was hiding their identity. So we don't know what it is at
Mm.
this point, because
Well, the
clearly,
name Brittany, so we're gonna go with it's a girl, and the author
I
who
go with they,
who
they them.
they them.
So Gola says she over her. Yeah, we all was over it because that shit was
Listen,
ridiculous. It was
stressed
definitely
me out,
ridiculous.
and I couldn't even comment. I was so mad. I was like, what in the world? Uh-uh. Why would she even? First of all, like, I don't think people understand the point of leaving reviews. Um, you reading a book and you writing, only maybe 10% of your review should be how the book made you feel. Like, you being mad that somebody killed off a character, that's crazy. That's okay. It's normal. You can be mad, but do not give a 2-star review because somebody killed off a character. That's crazy to me. Like, what? Or 1 star because they killed off somebody that was named after somebody else that you do or from another book. That's insane to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who
It
does
didn't make
that?
any sense. Like nobody like if you're gonna do a review, you're gonna do a review, whether it's bad or good.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't lie in reviews.
Mm,
That's the thing.
that's it.
Like either you liked it or you didn't like it. But when you
Mm-hmm.
come out and you're doing anybody's review and you just lying just to be lying,
Yep.
like
Making stuff
you not
up.
helping anybody, and then you assassinating people's character and then expect them not to say anything to you. But if
Mm-hmm.
you do say something, then you're labeled
Exactly.
in the book world. Then all of a sudden you're labeled as a problem for defending yourself, which makes no
And that's
sense.
not fair. It's not fair to authors, especially authors who have been working hard for years building up their catalog. And you come in here, it's acting like basically this your first rodeo. Like you've been an author, you've been writing paranormal fiction. But just because you think that I'm new because I'm venturing into a new genre, you think that you could just say what you want to say and accuse me of stealing something that clearly you need to go back and read the paranormal book because you have a signature way that you write. And why would you steal something now? That don't even make sense.
I
She's
don't know.
delusional.
It's like it is. Everybody has a signature way that they write, and you would know the way that somebody's writing who wrote the book.
Mhm.
Like if you being honest, and I use certain words in my books that I always have used. So
Mhm.
when people do come on and be like, "Oh, you're trying to be different," or "You're trying to be," nah, like I don't need to be
Or
different. I'm
using
I'm gonna be
corn
me.
or something. I was like, what? How is that me trying to be different? What? That's crazy.
I've been trying to be different since 2010, apparently,
Thank you.
because I mean, I guess since you know me or whatever, or this is my first book or first series, apparently,
Mhm.
because that's how it is. That's what it be given. That this is my first
Mhm.
rodeo. This is the first time I've written a book or whatever. No,
Mhm.
no. Just because I don't do lives often, or I don't go live or interviews, all like that. I'm not new to the game, like
The truth of
at
the
all.
game, right?
Yeah, like I'm not new, and you might as well just go ahead and kick rocks at this point because it's just like, what are you gonna do?
Right. Just move
So
along.
it's whatever.
All right. We ain't gonna
It's
give that
whatever.
person any more energy. Let's move along to discussing. We're gonna discuss the books in order.
Okay,
We're
so
not
book
gonna give
one.
no spoilers for book
Ah,
3, so you don't have to worry about that. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any spoilers just because I mean it'll be out in a few hours, so
read it
ain't
for
no point
yourself.
now. Ain't no point in doing it now.
Okay, let's talk about book one. When writing book one, what was your favorite scene to write?
Mm, I don't. I have no idea. Book one probably. I probably the club scene, like towards the end of the book. Only because it had both in there, so it had sex and it had action.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like it had both, like that mixture in there. So
that fight scene was funny.
right, so I mean, you get the reaction of the girls, like okay, they in the middle of this whole gun battle or whatever's going on. After they just got their back blown out, I don't even know how was they even running. How was they even?
The
How
adrenaline,
was they? It
trust
had to
me,
be
the
adrenaline.
adrenaline.
So yeah, so like the shootout and then the sex scene, like that whole club scene part. Even the fight, even before that, even the fight
Mhm.
when they was fighting the chicks because they got on my nerves. Even though I wrote them, like Yasmin and Catrice.
Yeah, I don't know what they were on. I'm like, what kind of family is this?
Hey Mika, Antoinette,
Yes.
girl, you just been up here and been quiet.
Right, just what?
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
was
is
trying to
somebody?
figure out the video thing because it's not the video won't come up. So I was trying to figure that out. But
Oh, you gotta click on the little box thing because I was trying to figure it out too earlier, girl. Click on the little box and then click on the video. That makes a difference.
it has a line through the camera, and when I click
Yep,
on
click
it,
on
it
it.
says that
You
the
might
access is
not.
not granted.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
you might not have. I don't know how many followers you have, but sometimes
Oh yeah, I don't have enough followers for that for all
if
of
you don't,
that
I
yet.
don't think if you don't have over
A
1K,
thousand.
it won't allow you to
Oh yeah, I
go
definitely don't have
video.
that. I'm
So
good.
that's
Y'all can
probably
hear
why.
me though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
I'm beautiful, but y'all have to just take my word on it.
Is someone gonna take another bullet for Tally because she's causing everyone to catch strays? She
You
did.
know what? She
She did.
is.
She caused Link to take that stray
Oh my gosh, it was
in book
Callie.
one.
That's so funny.
She did. She really did. I didn't even think about it.
Me
When I
either.
wrote book two, I didn't think about it until you actually have brought it up, and I was like, "Dang, she did get Link hit up. She did.
Mhm.
She did." I'm like, "Oh shoot."
Mm. Let me think. My favorite scene from book one, I would have to say, would be Crescent and Pamela. Right? Because why this
I,
girl
mm.
fighting? She just fighting everybody at this point. Like, what in the world?
Listen,
She
I
has
feel
no
like she
skill.
gave Pamela. She gave Pamela a lot of passes.
She did.
She did.
She did.
She gave Pamela a lot of passes. She was trying to mind her business. She would even leave the floor and go see Miss Naomi. Like
Mhm.
she was giving her
She
passes.
did.
That's all I got. That's all I got from
She
it.
did. But I'm saying you fighting in the club, then you go to work and fight too.
She was like, she gotta get it in where she can get it in.
She like
Pamela wasn't
everybody
there.
Like,
can
I
get
feel
why
like if
some.
no?
Pamela it was at the club, she would have got it at the club too. She
Anyway,
would. It might have been worse. It might have been
oh my,
worse.
I'm done. What was your favorite scene, Antoinette, from book one?
But it was more facts with the gunplay and Tally and Hennessy. Or
Mm,
Hendrix. I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
girl, I
That
thought
was
I
my
heard
It's
favorite
yeah,
close
part.
I
enough.
said she
With the
getting
king.
drunk.
Which scene though? The one at the club or the one in his office?
Yeah, the one at the club where I think Fax and Scent were on the couch, and he had the gun and he was rubbing it, up her leg
Something
and
see,
everything.
something
Yeah,
wrong.
that
Before the
part.
Something wrong
shootout
with all
scene.
of us.
Yeah,
Something
before
wrong
the
with all
shootout.
of us
Yeah.
because the
That
fact
was
that
my
we like,
favorite.
yeah, that scene, that the Gov
I mean, it
Club.
was
That was
hard between that and the women. Was the mango in the first book or yeah, it was in the first book, right?
second.
Yeah.
The
So
mango was
between
in the
those,
second
Mango
book.
is book
it was in
two.
the second book. Okay, so then definitely that's my favorite
Second
at
book.
first. Then okay.
Mika,
I will
what?
say for me, because I wasn't asked, but and I will always say this, and this is probably why Ebony laughing. The opening line is my favorite scene. It's like
Bro,
you had me at hello. You had me
Listen,
at hello.
sit on my face
listen,
and do what? What you say, sir? Because you ain't gotta ask me twice.
I think, honest,
Ah,
look, I think that's exactly what went through Tally mind. Like, you ain't got to ask me twice. That's what you want me to do? I ain't
I
gonna be
ain't
here
gonna
that
lie,
was
tomorrow,
I
so
was
it.
I
trying
might
to
as
save
well.
Jacoby. I was trying to
Look,
save her.
look, people in the beginning like Jacoby, okay? Because
I
they was
was
like,
like
oh, okay,
toxic.
okay. He was toxic for
He
real,
felt
though. He was
he
like,
he felt suspect to me.
I was going to
He
say
was
he was
suspect to
just,
off
me.
for me in the beginning. I really didn't like the way he came in there and was just expecting to get in on the action. I know that's
he
what they
was
normally
expecting.
did, but I mean, just the way he came in there, like it was just a given. That
Who,
kind of.
Jacoby? Oh,
Listen,
that's what they did,
yeah,
He
though.
was he
That's
was
what they
entitled.
I
did.
that's,
I
know,
think he
but
felt entitled.
still, I mean,
Dee
I
said
don't
she
know.
never liked him. Look, it was a lot of people that was liking Jacoby in the beginning, and I was like, "Dang, I thought
Nah,
they would have picked up on that little hesitation he did in the beginning
nah.
when
That
Henny
first
was
one scene.
like nah."
Mm-hmm.
He was
Nah,
just like, "Nah,"
he
he put up
felt
that little
suspect even
barrier.
in his introduction.
Yeah, I have to agree with
He
Mika on that
was,
one. He wasn't doing it for me.
Nah,
yeah.
What
he
y'all
Hey,
just
think
seemed
about
listen,
suspect. It was like
Oz? What y'all think about
Oz to me gives me Kevin Gate vibes as far as like BD is concerned, or the Alpha almost.
Oz? Bend
why?
over, stand up on your
Why? That's
toes.
the first thing that came through my mind.
I can see that. I can see that.
I mean,
Why?
that's what it's given. That's what it's given.
Listen, Oz was different. He definitely was different with it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he had a whole
Definitely different.
dumb personality. Like all of them are like very like alpha, but he like had that dumb personality trait down.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
Yeah,
thought he was
it was
different
him.
in the beginning reading because you know how Penny was with Tally, they was just out there in the beginning and it seemed like he was kind of taking it slow and he didn't want to really get into it. I was like, oh, he's so
He was
sweet and he
calculating.
respects her and everything. And then when I started reading about how he was killing off them boyfriends and stuff, I was like, oh, nah, bro, crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yep, that's what
Yeah,
they
I
he
figured he
say
was
was.
about
crazy. And
sociopaths. They don't think like normal people, and you think that they do because
Right.
their brain is reacting with the same type of energy, but it's really not. They're just calculating, so they're
Yeah.
thinking just as hard as the next person. They're passionate about their calculations, but it's not the
Yeah.
same.
They exhibit exactly what facts say. Be normal, act normal.
Normal, right.
Hmm.
Like because they crazy.
actually letting his
And
slip though.
yeah,
All of them crazy.
he definitely did. Right, Samara. Like You gotta love Oz and his crazy self because he definitely was killing off them boyfriends. I need to
Oh
figure
yeah.
out. I guess I'm gonna have to ask him mentally, how many was it? Like, how many did you knock off before she came back in 6 years?
I
It
want to
had to
My
know.
be
speculation had to be over like a good 30. That's my speculation.
30.
Like
But
over
she
30.
was
You think he
she
had 30
wasn't
boyfriends?
she wasn't dating that many dudes
Not
because she
I
was
now.
in a
was gonna
relationship
say that's
with
a bit
Sincere for a
much.
minute.
I'm
He
saying
said,
that
"Whoever
because
whoever looked her way."
that's why I say
Okay.
over 30 because he had these people like in the same places that she was in. And who's to say, dudes won't look? He probably didn't have the balls to like approach her, but the ones to be like, dang, they probably overheard them talking like, yo, I'm about to get at her, like, making claims to something that ain't theirs. And Bird probably got back to Oz, and Oz was like, dead him. Don't give him no options, just dead him. That's why I say
But
over
Look,
30.
the fact that it was probably Damari that was out there killing them people is what's funny to me. She like, oh, you look so familiar. I bet he do look
Right.
familiar.
I can't believe she wasn't
right.
suspicious.
Mm-mm. She wasn't
They was
suspicious
Men
because
just
she
going
was talking
disappearing.
about
to
her
him and they
business.
were just friends.
Yeah, but if you're
No, he said the
friends
whole
and they
time,
just
my
drop off
woman, I
the
just
face
let
of
you
the earth,
play.
She talking
They
about
did.
Oz like,
I didn't drop off the
they
face of the
just
earth with her.
friends.
oh, I
They
meant
kept in
like the
touch.
friends, like why
But she
Tally
talking
wasn't
about
suspicious that all these people kept disappearing.
Oh,
that
no,
this.
she,
That's
I
because you gotta
mean,
remember she
I
kept
don't pick up on
moving
my exes.
from city to city. Like she wasn't there long. So,
Mm,
she going to a different city. Like the longest she was in Delmar. And that's when
okay.
she met old boy Sincere.
Mm-hmm.
And Oz didn't have a chance to get to him yet. Cause remember he was trying to get at him.
Of all the
Hmm.
ones
So like
he missed.
all the ones. He was trying to get at
Hmm.
him, but then did end up coming home. Like that
Yeah.
was, unforeseen or whatever. But I don't know, she probably wasn't paying
Hmm.
attention because she wasn't really into them dudes anyway.
Anyway, right?
She probably like, they
Hmm.
gone, whatever.
Like, they, what happened to him? Oh, I ain't seen him about 2, 3 weeks. Or maybe he moved. And it was like not even a second thought, probably.
Not even the biggest eye
Mm-mm.
roll to Rodney. Man,
That's
Rodney
all
was a
right.
punk since the
Rodney.
That's all
beginning.
right.
Yeah,
I
he
couldn't
definitely
stand him.
was.
I'm just
I
surprised
could not
Oz
stand
ain't
him.
killed him. That's the one
He
I'm
I thought it
probably
was going
surprised.
to
should
happen
have.
in
He
book
was a
one.
waste.
Yeah, he should have got him that day, but he was so worried about being up in Deerface that
Mm-hmm.
night.
I mean,
Because Rodney dipped. Like Rodney already knew about them.
I was gonna say he probably
So
knew better.
that's why he left. Like that night.
mm,
Because they couldn't find him. Like he was gone after that night. After they beat him up.
yeah.
Because Oz went back to look for him. And oh boy, he was gone. He wasn't in Union no more.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
he
Mm-mm.
dipped off. Like, nah, they ain't gonna get me. Like, but now he
Right.
back on some ish. So now, they're gonna be regretting that. Like, they should have took care of it then and there.
I mean,
Like,
they
they should
should
have
took
took
care of a
care of
lot of
Rodney
things, but they didn't.
right then and there. And they didn't. That's inexperience. Because
That's, and that's why it's going to be 5 books, because we got time. We got time. We
she's,
got time.
we got
Nothing but
time.
fun. Y'all ready to move on to book two? And you better not say mango. That cannot be your
You
favorite
know that's
thing.
coming. You know that's
Yeah,
coming.
that cannot be your favorite thing. Oh
All I'm
my
going to
I
say
God.
is
gotta find
conference
another
1 and
one because
2.
that pretty much was my favorite. Oh, wait a minute. No, which one? So, the doctor that came that was
Trey,
with Tally,
Eric,
Trey. Was that book
was
too?
it?
that was
Yeah,
book
Clean.
two.
Okay, so the hospital room
Yeah, you
with
in that
Sanchez,
video. I'm just
Tally.
saying.
and Henny. That's my favorite. Sensational. That's my
Oh
favorite.
my gosh. I'm
That's
over
what
here
Dee
getting
said. Dee said her favorite was the Sanchez room. I mean,
Yeah.
Sanchez,
Well,
he
see,
was with it.
Sanchez
He
is
was
my
about it.
favorite anyway. I'm waiting on his story. You know,
mm.
I
Yeah,
need more details on
Sanchez.
that soda can.
Ah, they so stupid. They so dumb. All right,
Mm.
Mika, what's
Mm,
your
mm, mm.
favorite?
My favorite conference room. I
Mm.
think I read that
Which
scene like a good 10,
the
15
one when
times.
she was under the desk?
No, the one where
Shoot, if
he
that's the
had
case, it
crescent
was
spread
two.
on that table.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that
one.
conference. Oh, the conference room. Oh yeah,
The conference room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Preston was
Cause
Ex-
and Dia
what?
was spread out. Both of them was on that table.
Listen.
I say,
they was
listen.
over there having a contest,
Cause
child.
But didn't she
what
get up
ninja
at
in
one
their
point
right
and start
mind?
watching Facts and Crescent? Yeah,
Dia,
she
Mm-hmm.
got up. She
Yeah,
was like, "Wait a
because
minute."
Oz was like, "Yo, facts make Crescent look at her. Look at D."
oh my gosh,
Yeah,
we
they
all
was.
going to hell.
Yeah, with gasoline draw going, cause
Come on, who got the bus? Cause I'm getting on.
Listen,
look,
okay,
Getting on
so
the
my
bus.
not the bus. Okay, listen, my favorite scene, right, is Oz when he had Dia talking about this is the lesson for today for his employees.
why I forgot?
Ooh.
I forgot about that part.
Yo, he be taking me out. Oz
That
played too much.
that he man, that's petty. Like we say, Henny is the petty one out of the crew,
Mm-mm.
but that was petty. Like, how you gonna hold a job meeting?
Listen, what kind of meeting is this? I need to attend.
Whatever
What?
kind of meeting it was, I need to attend it because I'm
Tie
trying to see
me
for
up.
myself. I'm trying to be like Crescent. Is the Black Wolf down there? Because even Dale was looking. Even Dale was like, "Is the Black Wolf down here?" Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Ebony,
Oh,
who is the Black Wolf?
didn't we say this in the
Mm,
beginning? I'm
mm,
not answering it. I answered it. I
mm.
answered it early on in the group.
No, I lied. I lied. My favorite scene was the restaurant when Ian walked up in there. Chantel ain't know what to do.
Mm.
She was
Oh,
like,
Yeah, she.
He was
All I can
quiet in
say
the
is
church
when it
mouse.
gets to their
He was
story,
quiet.
I don't think nobody ready for them,
I guess we
cause
gonna
they
be
gonna
learning
be.
about all kind of knots, tying knots and everything.
Yeah,
huh?
cause she different. She not Tally and she not Dia,
Mm-mm.
and we already
She
know she know how to handle herself.
she's sexy red in my head.
Ooh.
I'm out of town. Fucking with my work.
What is the deal with her wearing Oz's clothes all the time?
Girl,
That part. Well, she wrote all their clothes too, don't she?
she
She
wear all
said
their
it's her
clothes. Cause
comfort.
didn't she have on fact
That
stuff in
It
book
was,
two?
no,
yeah.
no, that
She
was
had on fact.
it was Oz.
I thought it was Oz too.
It was Oz.
It was Oz in the elevator. Yeah.
Mm-mm. She had
But she
Oz
hit on
thing
somebody
on
else
later
earlier.
too.
It
In
was
book two.
it was facts. It was facts. She had his whole outfit on in book two. Cause he was like, "You just gonna take my clothes or something like that?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he was just like, I shook my head because he couldn't do nothing else about it. I'm gonna have to go back and find it, but I
I
My
remember her
think it was
having on
thing
somebody
Oz
is,
else's
because I
clothes.
think I just read that part. Cause he seen or Dia seen a red strap, and then Oz
because
said, "Oh, she effing somebody." That's
yeah,
what.
because he was
Yeah, it was
mad. He was
Oz.
mad about that. He was mad about that because even in book one, she had on his shirt. She had on his whole sweatsuit.
Hmm
In
Mhm.
the
That's
That
what it
was book
was.
2 too. He had his
she
whole
had it
outfit
was in
on.
book one. She had on his whole outfit, his whole Nike outfit, and he was like, "Yo,
Mhm.
ain't that my outfit?"
Yep. She got paid
Yeah,
for
so
our clothes.
she settles for comfort. That's why they don't say nothing to her. Like Chantel can get away with anything except for messing with another dude. It's like they don't want her to do nothing. Like, nah, you don't need to talk to nobody.
Well,
I need to
So
find.
things like
I
that
can't
might
wait to her
change.
story.
Did Oz spank her? Because she said, did you take your punishment well to Dia? Did you take your spanking well? I did. So did Oz spank her? That ain't
listen,
say that's a real question.
listen. That's the real question, right?
Mm.
Apparently, Eyes don't care because he told Tally and Crescent in book two. Or no, in book
That was
one.
book one. That was book one. He
In book
told Jake
one, like,
Effective, if y'all
I
keep
mean, you gotta
moving.
think about it because she be really like, she be saying stuff to Oz, and then he'll look at it and she just be like, all right, okay, yes,
So
boss.
he be
Like,
spanking y'all for real.
he be spanking him for real.
Because Dia was in her head. She like, is she serious right now? I don't think he would do that to her, but I think she was serious.
And I think that's the problem. That is the problem, is that nobody
Dia,
That must
thinks
be a
that the
person
school
at a
will
job.
do it.
Dia
Listen,
got rose-colored glasses on when it comes to Oz, boy. She just, that's why
he
he
can't do no
otherwise that
wrong.
dude in her face. That's exactly why he did it. Cause he like, oh, you gonna believe me when I say this is me right now, okay?
He did. He did. She didn't know what to do. Her adrenaline was kicking that day because it ain't even registered to her that, like, okay, he just this dude head off,
But it was right before the gunshot. So she
and
ain't
then
think about her
the
assessment.
shootout happened. Jackie said the wolf spanked her. You know, you know. I don't think
Mm.
nobody would
I
be
feel
mad
like that
about
was
that.
probably what it
I
was.
feel like, I would take that punishment.
I don't think she would. I think she'd rather Oz do it.
Listen, I think Oz is the one that be dealing out the punishment. Period. Like, cause he be
But I think
just.
any one of them would work for
Now,
spanking.
Kenny might actually be a good one to deal out some punishment.
His petty self, cause he's definitely
He
petty.
is petty.
His new name is Big Daddy. That's
Hey,
just what that
Rowdy.
is.
Rowdy,
Hey. And Bad 3D Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Is that the Bad Bunny?
Uh-oh.
Look, I'm done.
Now I'm
But yeah,
thinking about some big ass damn bunny jump. Yeah.
I don't think I
Bad
had
Bunny.
a favorite part in book three. I mean, not in book three,
Book
in book
three?
two.
Oh,
No,
I
in
was about
book
to say,
two.
girl, what you finna give out?
I'm
Nah,
trying to
I
get
ain't giving out
excited.
nothing. I do have a favorite part in book three, but I can't say nothing until later. I had to wait. I
Mm.
had to
Oh yeah,
wait.
I definitely got a
She
favorite.
said, Tasha said, not too much on her man. I'm done. Ain't nobody
Henny,
worry about no
listen,
petty Henny.
listen, that gag for me, that
It
he
took the
was my
cake.
man in that moment. Okay. But it's okay. I got
Yeah.
my own Dr. Sexy, so
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that in the group?
I did. And I said, okay. Okay, Miss
And she
Blossom.
was cheesing hard too at
She
the end.
She
was. She
was
was.
She was cheesing real hard.
grinning from ear to ear.
Hmm.
She
All I want to know
was.
what was going through her mind at that exact moment when she
She
stuck
was
her
over there
tongue
Hmm.
out.
trying not to gag.
Hold on, but hold on. But hold on. Did y'all see how she opened up her mouth wider? I said, mm-hmm. You see how she adjusted when he Blossom, you wrong for that. When she opened up her
She
mouth the
was
first
ready.
time, and then she got water, I said,
The gag
mm-hmm.
is I ain't even gag. That's what
I ain't finna fool with Blossom. I'm gonna just say this real quick, Blossom. I
Jackie
need part
said,
2 to Hood Creek crucifixion, and I'm gonna just,
"Oh, oh, oh,
don't delete me. I'm
don't
just
get
saying,
quiet."
I need part
How
2.
she gonna get quiet like she done paused?
Right, like she did lost signal. Mm-hmm.
Like, nah. How did he
I'm just
react
saying.
when you asked him?
oh y'all wanna
Did you have to
okay.
explain
You
the
should have
book to
recorded
him and
that part.
I
everything?
did. I did. I recorded me asking him and everything, so I might post that later. But yeah, he was very
You gonna have to put that
So
in the group
yeah,
too.
You're gonna have to type it.
so in
Send,
book
send,
2, see,
Because I need to see
this
what you
why
mouthed off.
Amika, I hope you driving the bus because we ain't gonna make it. We not gonna make it.
You don't want me driving the bus. Because I'm flying there 110 foot down. You hear me? Foot all the way
Right.
down, pedal
And
down.
look, because I know I'm going head first, especially after that. After,
but
yeah.
head first, gagging and all.
mm.
Okay, so what y'all think about Miss Cece?
Oh
I
God.
love CC.
Oh, that's my baby. I love her. She's
All I'm
so
going to say
evil.
is, I'm going to stay on her good side.
I think everybody gonna
Whatever
stay
I'm
she
on her
scared
good
wants,
of
side
her.
because
whatever she wants, she got it.
Jackie said, "Bless her heart."
Yeah.
Somebody better bless it. Somebody
I would
definitely
be
better
scared
bless
to
it.
sleep over and then wake up and then she be standing on the side of the bed. That would just be it for me. That
With a
seems like
chapel
something
in her
she would
head.
do. Yeah, just yeah.
Listen,
She
All I'm
better
going to say
cut your
is,
at
toe
I'm
least
about
you
to
off,
go
won't
at
wake
and you
up
least.
in
won't
the
even know.
oven.
Wait.
I,
At least you
I
won't wake
think
up in the
Sax would
oven,
have to taste test
cause
all of my food and everything.
He
that
might
is
live through the
true.
poison.
Because you know she ain't gonna let her poppy eat it if she did something to it.
Exactly. So that's why he would
She
have to
gonna be
taste
like,
all my
no,
stuff first.
no, poppy, that's not for you. That's not for you.
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
question.
So yes, poor Cece. She's so sweet.
Is
She
there
her
gonna be
daddy
more of
uncle's
her?
baby. Yeah. Basically,
Is there gonna be more of CC in
there's
book
gonna be
three?
more of Cece. It's gonna be more of her in book 3 and in the upcoming books because she's different.
Yeah.
But she definitely is. It's like Link and Fax had a baby and it was her.
What is her
What?
diagnosis?
Everything.
Clinical. Just say
But
clinical.
I'd say like she's clinically, just gone. But
Insane.
she does. Like if you really read into it, she does have a touch of schizophrenia. Because she hears voices and like he knows that. That's why he kind of stays on top of her and with her in her appointments. So, yeah. He's like,
He quick
I'm
to throw her to the
crazy.
doctor.
We all good. Yeah, he like, now let me call.
Let
Cause
me call. We're going to make this
she
appointment.
over here, she over here killing baby dolls, putting them in the oven.
In the oven, yes.
I
They
feel like
deserve it.
Cece gonna stab someone in the shin at some point. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Cause
I'm
that little
anxious to
girl.
see what she's going to get into in the further in the next books coming. Like I'm anxious to see what her wordplay is going to be. Like her everything. Like what she brings to the table as far as her interactions. And I had already mentioned this sidebar, y'all, to Ebony. I was like, I need the kids to have their own spinoff later down the road when they grow up.
I'm
100%.
just
Because
saying, how y'all think Dia and Oz baby gonna come out?
she ain't
Hopefully
having
it's a
twins.
girl and not a boy, because I don't think Dia be able to take that doggone.
A girl might be worse.
A girl might
Shoot.
be worse as far as personality, yes. However, looking at a little boy that looks like Oz and his brother might not
Might be
be so
hard.
good.
Might be hard. It might be hard, but I
But
mean,
then again,
if she can
whatever
deal with
you want, you
Oz,
don't get.
if she can deal with Oz, I mean, she gonna have to deal with that baby.
The baby gonna have two different color eyes
Whatever it
like
come
it.
out to be. Oh, mm, mm.
Wait a minute. Ian, his eyes. They, what? Never mind. Just bump it.
So Antoinette and Mika, did y'all notice anything about Ian between 1 and 2?
That he was a replica of Method Man? Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Girl.
She be reaching.
Lord.
Mm,
Because you know he had on that eye patch when they first met him.
So I was gonna say I thought that his eyes were the same because didn't Kenneth have different color eyes too?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking that he took after him in that sense. That was
Did
my
Because
y'all
he
pick
thought.
kept
up on
switching
that
them
though?
back and forth.
Switching the eye patch? Like, what's his eye? Just a different
He
color?
did. He
Look,
did.
look, Blossom. Tacola said not too much now. Look.
She got some nerve. Tacola, you got some nerve. That's all I'm gonna say. And I ain't coming to no more.
Right. Link did point it out that he be switching his eye patch. Because he was like,
I
yo,
remember that part.
ain't the eye patch on the other eye? Like, wasn't it on the other eye the last time?
Now I did not
trying to
catch
think back,
that.
'cause
So,
I
yeah.
don't think I caught that.
Yeah, he was switching it. Because in the first book he had it on the opposite side. So in the
He
second
did.
book, when they seen him again, Link was like, yo, he had that eye patch was not on that side. Like even the eyes are different colors. So you're right that he does have different eyes, like his father and like X did.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you was right
Look,
about that. Definitely.
I don't care about Kenneth or Ace at this point.
Look,
Right.
the way Sarah had Kenneth. Okay, listen. I need to see that in
No,
like
Kenneth the
full
wife.
context.
Kenneth the wife is what took me out.
Oh, and
Oh
Jose.
yeah. On all fours. Walking the dog.
Look,
That
listen.
took me
When
out.
I wrote that part, I was laughing so hard because I could see it in my head. So I'm sitting up here trying to picture like how this would look. And so while I'm trying to picture it, I'm looking up stuff. And I'm looking up stuff. So when I'm typing in the computer, all of a sudden all these windows started opening with all different stuff, like with that full face mask and stuff on. And like I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was
close
trying to
them,
figure that out.
trying
I
to close
couldn't.
it out.
I had to
I
reread
just
that a
picture
couple times.
Pose, like, cause I watched the TV show Pose, and one of the trans women on there used to do the dominatrix stuff, and she had somebody tied up in a thing, and that's all I could picture. That's
Look,
all I could
I'm trying to
picture.
close it out off my computer, and then somebody come walking in my office, and I got all these pictures up of like people in that full body costume.
Well, did they see it?
Yeah, they seen it because it was like 100 because all the windows kept popping open,
What they
and he was
see
like,
it?
what are you looking up?" And you know he over here like, "Oh, you looking at that freaky ish? You looking at that freaky shit?" Like,
I was gonna say they don't know you by now.
it's for a book. It's a book. It's is not for me. It's a book.
How do you kill someone in
Child,
one
not a
second?
virus. Listen.
Uh-uh.
I don't need no FBI coming to look at my computer because
Let us pray.
that's
How many stops is
I'll be sitting right behind the bus driver all my way, child. Like,
how many stops are we
just
making?
take
So
me.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not getting on that bus with y'all.
In book three, do we lose a major character?
No
Um,
spoilers.
I can't say. I can't say. I can't say. I can't tell you that.
Do we gain any? Can you say that? Just yes or no?
You may gain some new perspectives.
I like how she worked that. And she just slid that on in there.
You'll gain some like you gonna see some new stuff going on or whatever because it's different and that's what I want people to remember that Henny and I's books totally different of what you're gonna get from Lincoln Facts. Like, yeah, they all are crazy, um, but
There's levels to
they
it.
are not the same. Yeah,
They
it's levels to
they
it. Like they're
they,
not the same.
they have their
They're
own.
very
To me, they
different.
have their own special crazy. If that even is a thing, like they they have where like okay, you know how when facts say I'm about to black out, and what it reminds me of because FYI, I've been all up and through EB's paranormal. So when I think of when he says that, I think of Damon and I think of Damon. I
The
think of
wrong
Quinn because
person.
when they get you,
He a special
you
kind
know
of
what I'm saying.
crazy.
It just makes me think like, oh, he finna switch to the dark side for real. And that's what every time I see that, it's like it takes me to a paranormal state when it comes to facts because I feel like facts he could probably live inside a paranormal world as Damon and
You know
vice
what? He
versa.
might actually be the normal one inside of a paranormal world.
Honestly,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know. I
I
really
don't know.
think that I think Link is the sleeper, and I think that he's probably more crazy than any of them.
Yeah, I think Fax is more normal than the rest of them. Like he seems crazy, but and he talks a good talk. But when it comes down to
Mm,
it, I don't think he's the one. But Jackie said rank them from least crazy to the most crazy of the
How could
four.
I do that? How could I do that? Because they all crazy. I, once again, they all have their own
I
special
think.
level
Well,
of
I'm
They
gonna
crazy.
rank them.
like
This
you
is what I
said.
think. So I think Link is number. Well, if we're going from least crazy, then I'll say I think Fax is the least, and then I would say Oz, and then I would say Henny, and then I would say Link as the most craziest. That's what I think.
Is
Mine,
that
I would
because he's
say,
quiet?
Huh?
Is that because he's the quiet one?
Who Link?
Mm-hmm.
Um. Well, we can't really give any spoilers, so just something that I've seen that just made me think, oh, it's him.
They say don't mess with the
so
quiet ones.
I think
You right.
least to
We could
me,
be.
I would say Henny. Um,
Mm.
then second
Jackie
least,
got a point.
Fact. Then third, I would, dang, I don't know, man, because I'm torn between Link and Oz, because Oz is freaking crazy. Crazy.
I was gonna
I
say
don't
Henny
know.
and Oz got the clinic and the butcher shop. I mean, they gotta be top of there.
But wait a minute.
No.
Wasn't something else in book two? What Chantel took Dia?
To the farm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I already say Link
I,
top. I said he was top
I,
crazy.
I
It's I don't
I
know.
feel
You know
like
what? It's kind
that.
of hard because they all, like Mika said, they all have like this special kind of crazy. Like because you look at Henny and you're like, yeah, he's put together, whatever, whatever. But this dude out
What he
here
be slicing people with
taking
scalpel?
random people and slicing them up and selling their organs.
Their organs.
That is
It's
called
nice.
a profession. That is called a profession.
She said
I
a
I
mean,
mean,
because if
most
you
profession.
think about,
surgeons are
And thank
are
you
that's
for
what they
it.
do.
Right,
diagnosed
Jackie.
like they
And
have
thanking
God
them for it.
complexes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of normal for a surgeon to be able to turn off emotions, um, and just see somebody as a body and not a
A
person.
specimen,
That
a
Right.
don't mean
specimen.
you ain't crazy.
I mean, but okay. Let me say this with Blossom saying that. I feel like because it's a profession, and like she said, they can turn off emotion. So it's like they're doing a service. So in doctors, they take this oath and they pledge to, do the right thing. But on the flip side, we got Henny who is just like, well, this is what I do for my 9 to 5, 5 to whatever. I'm gonna do it for what I want to do it for. Like he out here just sticking people with syringes full of different concoctions he done put together, and he's using it as he see fit. It's like, oh, I'm sticking with this. This is gonna put him to sleep. I'm gonna stick him with this. This is gonna take his breath away, and then when I give him the antidote, it's gonna make him start breathing again. It's just like it's a profession.
But when you
Like,
think about it, he's doing that and he's doing something with these parts, these pieces, right? Then you got Oz over here.
right?
They're doing it for fun. He is doing it for fun. He don't care about the
Wait a
pieces.
minute.
He
Wait
said,
a
"You
minute.
ain't gonna
Y'all
have
acting
him."
like, first of all, y'all acting like these people volunteered to have this done. Like, it's a
I
profession.
mean,
They didn't volunteer for that man to play doctor.
They was
Right.
organ donors, okay, whether they like it or not.
that was it.
Yeah,
They.
he be having fun with his, like,
I
because, I
mean,
mean, you seen in what? Was it the first? No, I think the second book.
I think it's a second book.
Or was it the first one? I don't
The
know,
first
but
one he
when
chopped off a
Henny,
head.
yeah, like when Henny was like, "Oh, I'm so glad Link was here because we would have lost him if Oz was in here by himself."
No, that was book
I think that was
one.
book one.
That was book
That
That was
was
one,
book
book
right?
one.
one.
Yeah,
Link,
yeah.
look, Oz is crazy. Like, I feel like to me, Oz is number one because
That's why I
he
said I
was
was torn, man.
he he was calculated from the moment he came in the picture.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah,
can
you
see
right.
it with Dia. Like
Hmm.
he was calculated with it because they all was into the same thing.
Mhm.
Right.
But out of all
Because
that, you
even
chose to what? Take it slow.
yeah,
Had
you're
this
right.
girl
Because
mind
even behind the
just
scenes,
He was
he was
controlling
killing people,
everything.
yeah.
and she
Like
didn't
I
even
mean,
know
that's
it.
why they called him the Wiz because he was behind that curtain just pulling strings, baby. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Dang.
didn't care.
Oof.
Yeah, he was crazy.
He out here
Oof.
granting wishes and all. And you get a penthouse and you get a penthouse.
You get a penthouse. You get a Beamer. Oh, you like that? You want that too? He was petty, but he is petty because homeboy answered that phone. He answered that phone in the first book like, "Oh, you looking for Dia? Hold on."
Hold on real quick. Babe. Babe. You still gonna make
you,
breakfast.
he had to do all
That was
that.
petty. That was so
Yeah, it
petty.
was petty.
He was
It was
petty.
That
petty.
was petty. That
Which
was
one
super
was
petty with a
feeding
cape.
people fingers? It was Oz. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oz, he's like, He's at the
I
top.
told y'all. It's crazy.
He's at
Mm,
the
mm,
top.
mm.
And they just be assisting in his mental illness because
Listen,
They all
they
help
assist.
each
They
other
all
in their
assist in
mental
everybody.
illness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole pack. It's
Yeah.
like I feel like okay, so
It's definitely a
back to
family affair.
paranormal. I feel like Oz is like the alpha of the group. Like he's literally the alpha. He makes all. I ain't gonna say makes all the decisions, but it starts from him saying, "Okay, boom, boom, boom," and then not to say that everybody else carry it out, but everybody else brings something to the table where they all benefit from. I mean, of course, that's
I
what it
don't
is,
see that. I don't see
but
alpha. I
No,
see beta
yeah, I
for
think
Oscar.
Henny.
Henny the
Yeah.
alpha, I'll
Yeah,
say, because
Henny, I
yeah,
see
at the
Henny as
end
the
he's
of the day, they
alpha.
gonna listen to him. But
more
Oz is
mastermind
definitely
yeah,
the
of it.
beta. He can see everything. He sees the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
He enforces
yeah,
stuff. He gets the word out. He's more of a beta.
Yeah.
Because they all
yeah.
will be like, I need to call Oz.
You're
Like,
right.
did we talk to, okay, we talked to Oz. Okay, now we need to talk to Henny. Like, before
Mm-hmm.
anything really goes down, it always circles back to Henny
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
giving the
Yeah.
go ahead. If they really want something done, they gonna definitely go to Oz first. Because then Oz gonna be like,
Hmm.
Henny, we need to da 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 da.
Right. He gonna advocate.
You're
Like,
right.
look, this, yeah, let's do this.
You don't get an explanation as to why we need it done. Got it.
Like, yeah, like, because even he still had to go back to Henny. He still had to look
Mm-hmm.
at Henny when Ian came into the picture
You are right. You are right.
because
You are right.
Ian was like, we can do this all together, and it's not like he could be like, yeah. He had to look at Henny, and Henny shook his head like, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oz is the one
But
that makes
Oz
the
Henny
might be
do
the
decisions
got
worst
and
more of a
he
one.
level
carries it
head.
out.
He's crazy. Leak is
Link
the
a
caretaker.
caretaker.
Yeah.
Chantel is the caretaker.
Yeah. She
Cause
the
she be,
undertaker. She ain't no caretaker.
y'all leave
She is
Chantel
far
alone.
from it.
She was
Leave
slicing
Chantel
people
alone.
up. She done took Gia to
Chantel got
the
some pent up
farm. She
frustration.
said, do what she want to do.
Henny does bring eyes back down from the cliff, and he does that for all of them. Like, he is different for all of them in a certain aspect. Like with Link, you see how Eyes Dumbtail talk about why he's staring at the wall like that. Like, and
I
Henny's
was
like,
so
bro,
silly. He took me out with that part. I promise you, that part had me rolling. Like, what are you saying? Like, it's the fact that he said it out loud and everybody else noticed it, but he the one that gotta say it. Like, what is he looking at? What you know
like
what he's looking at?
he know how Link work. He know how Eyes crazy, so he like, okay, we need to give Eyes some bodies because he get ready to go off a cliff. Facts, he know he has to keep their immediate circle safe so Facts don't go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he always say, all of them always say, you ain't slipping into that darkness. So, like, I don't know who said it, but you saw, like, if something happened to one of them, Facts might be more crazier than people really think.
Mm-hmm. He's
It's
on a
like they
tight
be
leash right
trying
now,
to,
basically.
yeah, like they trying to make sure he don't fall over that. So, but you still gotta watch it. They all just crazy. All of them just, they got their own calculated methods because they be on some jump.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Technically, all of them could be alphas. It's
Right.
like a pack of
So
alphas.
Yeah,
am I the only
girl, the
one waiting
ring
for
pack
Facts like to put
child.
a bomb in somebody
Hmm?
and watch the body blow up? Am I the only one? Am I? I'm
I
just
don't feel
saying.
like he could get down like that.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that to appear in the book so I could throw my iPad across the room and be like, I knew it, and then go pick it back up. I'm just
Well,
waiting
I'm
for
gonna let
that.
you know this. Ebony don't ever do what you think that she gonna do. So
Oh, I
just
already
on
know
that.
that. I done read too many books of hers now at this point to be like, sis,
I've been scarred for life.
You ain't been no daggone
mm,
scar for life. Impossible. Impossible. Like, nah,
Blocker
see,
came up close to it.
paranormal is that's a different spectrum right there. Like, that's a whole nother
It
world.
is.
Because they off the hook. They off the hook. And it's always something gonna be different. Or somebody dying. Somebody unalived. And you'd be like, what?
You right.
You waiting on a certain gun
Yep.
scene with facts and scent. Now, how did everybody feel about that when they first read it?
Which one?
When
What
they,
you just said.
I mean, he did it a couple times. Cause didn't he do it in the restaurant when Ian walked in
Mm-hmm.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Either or.
But the first time
Like, did
was
you?
in the club, right?
Didn't she shoot him?
Yeah,
It was.
she did. She did shoot him. She did, and he liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Didn't he
So,
say
like, when
hold a
you
gun to my head or some junk?
That was a conference
that was
room.
book two.
That was a conference room.
That was book
That was
two. Yep.
conference room
That was
led Fred
mango.
Eagle.
That was mango for you.
Yeah. So which gun scene? I asked again.
All of them, because
Oh,
all of them. Because did you think you would ever like something like that?
I
I
mean, don't
just
ask
wish I
me.
was brave enough.
It ain't
pick
that.
me. Pick me.
You know.
Pick me. Now, I would say I'm scared of guns, but in that scene, in all the gun scenes like that, it's like, I wonder if I can get over my phobia
I wonder if
and
that
see
would
how
help
that
you
really
get over
works
your
out.
phobia.
It just
It's
might.
the metal. It's the cold metal that gets you every time. It's just
Why?
something different.
Why you know that? Jackie
Well,
said, "Empty the
not the.
mag and chamber first."
Nah, that takes away the fun.
Nah, I'm too
Girl,
See,
you living
scary. I couldn't
dangerously.
do it.
that's what I'm saying. See what I'm
I
saying?
I
mean,
Why
got
she know? Why
control
she know
issues.
that? Hey, you could take a page out of Sarah book.
That's what I'm trying to be on financial domination. Come pay me.
Hey, I
Pay me
never knew that
just for me to
existed.
talk to you.
How
You
come we
never knew
never
that
heard of that
existed,
before?
girl. It's a
Yeah.
thing.
I need lessons.
Did you look? I'm trying to tell you. Look it up. It is a thing, and they be out here doing it.
Yes, they do.
They be out here living it up.
oh wow.
Tasha said we
So,
would
like,
be
I
playing
I'm
with the
just
I
water
saying.
wonder,
gun.
cause
I
like
can do a water gun, Tasha.
They have
she's
like paintball guns and you could just leave the air in it, the CO2, and it's like a real gun. It literally feels similar to a real gun. But you
Again,
know,
how do you know this?
that's thank you.
first of all, I'm from the backwoods. Okay. That's it. That's all I
What
got.
you what you doing in the backwoods?
Oh, you know, little this, little that.
I know Tasha. Look at her face. She,
Right.
uh, all she needs is a little CO2.
And she was explaining that thing like she knew she knew.
Like you definitely know something that we don't know. I'm just saying. That's
Absolutely.
just like that financial domination. Because I daggone sure was like, wait a minute, let me really look into this. Because I
Girl,
need
they
That's
to
just
just
know.
that.
know.
I need a penthouse. That's all I'm saying.
I
Like
already
for real? That's a.
told my husband, yeah,
I'm just saying.
if
Who can I go with Dominic?
And you know, some of that, like for the most part of like findom, it don't even really be sexual.
mhm.
It's like
If
somebody literally having control of you and your finances that gets them the stimulation that they like. It don't even got to be a sexual thing.
yeah,
What is called an
Ain't
accountant,
that
Alex,
crazy?
for 1,000.
so they technically not even really cheating.
Yeah, it's almost like a job. It's a 9 to 5. Ain't that what y'all say Henny had? It's a nine to
Mm,
five. I'm gonna tell
from
you what
nine
to
to
do with your
five.
money, and you gonna pay for my car, my house, and I need some extra cash on the side.
Why
Like
he let
you think
Callie see
about,
that? Like he gonna let her
uh,
do that to him?
I hope she try.
Ah, that would be funny.
He
That would
probably
be
I
gonna
mean,
look
very
at her
funny.
like,
technically, he paying for everything for her anyway. So it really don't matter. She swears she paying for something, and
she ain't paying for nothing. She ain't paying for nothing. Talking about,
Nothing at all.
I would, but she would try because she's simple like that. She would try. Like you gonna buy me? He gonna be like, you already have it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's let's back this up. But yeah, that's a real thing. It's a real thing, y'all.
wait, I
Everything I
do
put
have
in
a
there is
question.
real.
Is that what's happening to Mala?
That is a form of control from Mila. So in book two, when you read, you've seen how Charles was talking to her in book two at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, she only have enough gas to get to where she going and get back and stuff like that. She got these time limits. And I mean, basically the question is, why?
Yeah,
Why
that
is she
blew my
dealing with
mind.
that?
I couldn't figure out, you know,
Yeah,
I
why is
couldn't
she
figure that
dealing
out.
with that with the people that she's surrounded with?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Especially when she's been a
So,
part of UCK. That part is like knowing what she has backing her. Why would she let herself get thrown into a situation where she has no control?
She
That is
she
the
got
big
thrown into an
question. Like,
entanglement.
why?
and the entanglement,
Right.
that sounds like more than the entanglement.
So like, you got to look at it like, do she like that? Cuz I mean, Kenny like it, as you seen.
She didn't seem like she liked it.
I
She
don't
in
know. It
it.
seemed a little
I agree.
different. It seemed a little
She don't have
different
no
to
reason.
me.
What's her reason to be in there? Like, ain't no
I think
dude
she's
gonna be able to
forced.
hold her down.
He clearly holding
I
her
think you
down.
think. Look, D says she think that she playing him
She the one getting played right now. So you
because
can
Henny
only
said
play
it's
so much,
time.
man.
Henny said it's time to bring her home. So did he have her out there doing some type of mission with him? Why is she playing this role?
I mean, she was the one. Didn't they say she the one that sent Dia or Tally wherever they was going? Didn't they work for them?
She was the one that was over that. Like, so they knew exactly where they was at all times. I think she
That's what I
playing a
was
role.
thinking. I was thinking
Right.
she was on a mission for UCK, like she was there, planted there with him for a reason. That was my thought in book two.
Jackie said they said that he treats Mala well. I mean, that's a good thing.
Who treat Mala well?
That's what they think. UCK think like they treat Mala well, so she might as well stay where she at undercover.
That's what she making them
Cause I
think.
mean, honestly, we looking at eyes, and that's what he does. Like he sends people. Cause even Nia. Oh wait, back. Did y'all think that was gonna go on with Nia,
Baby,
Sam,
I
and
ain't see that
Damari?
coming. I ain't see that coming. I ain't see that one.
Nope.
Like, what? Wait a minute now. And Dia was on one. She was pissed off. And then she was like, oh, dang.
Right.
Yeah, she was on one until she really saw. Like,
But I like the slap in the face
oh,
she got though.
yeah.
Her come to
What I
Jesus
didn't
moment.
see was
That come
Damari
to Jesus
being the
moment.
dominant.
That's what I was
I
about
didn't
to
see that
say,
one.
Blossom. I didn't see that coming either. I thought for sure it would be Sam.
I thought for sure. Now that was a twister right
He,
there.
Domari is the dumb, and their little threesome they got going on.
Mm.
He is the dumb. But he did,
Now,
like you
are we
said,
gonna find
he
out
didn't
more about
seem
them?
like it. We're gonna be finding out more about them. Not in this book though.
Oh,
Not in
not
book
in this.
3.
See, there
I
you
mean,
go
it's
Okay.
again. I
not.
can't find out about Sanchez. Now I gotta wait to find out about them too.
Look, you gonna get a little bit more Sanchez. Look,
Sanchez
Sanchez.
is the heart.
That's my
He is
boy right
heart.
there. Y'all know that's
He done got
pressing
his
friend.
he trying to get his vision back too.
Yep.
He
Oh
gonna
He
yeah.
be
done got
hell on
his
wheels.
vision.
Oh yeah.
Toya said the soda can.
Yes, soda can
Look,
Sanchez.
Mm. Mm.
he definitely gonna be on one. He's gonna be on one. Like
The
he had to
myth,
get back.
the
He had to get
legend.
right.
Yeah, he gonna get right. He gonna be breaking hearts.
Left and
Hmm.
right.
I just can't wait to
Also,
see.
who?
I can't wait to see Sanchez and his situation with the baby mama and what happens between the two. Cause when it's like when he found out that him and Fax shared the same baby mama, it was just like, dog, man, like too close for comfort. But they boy, I mean, I ain't gonna say they boys, but they cool enough to be like,
He's been through that.
we gotta. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I can't wait to see how it all plays out in the midst of everything.
How it played out.
Yeah, how it,
I wouldn't mind a flashback of how, like, when they actually found out they had the same baby mama. What was they doing in that moment?
for
And
them to
how
find
did
out.
this come about? And
And
how they
Look,
feel
we
like the
need
same
more
type
of
of
the
women?
baby mama too, because we need to see what type of chick, that
what
had the
type of
How
both
she
time
of them.
she
proceed.
on?
Yeah.
What type of time she is
But they
on?
got the
I
same
mean,
taste because Sanchez likes it too.
You right. I feel like he's bonded with her on more of a like a family, like little sister, like. But don't get it
I
No,
twisted.
think
He'll
Sanchez
still
now,
put her
invited
back
her to
down.
that club on some, oh, I'm finna get you. Then facts like, nope, she mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it
look,
weren't for facts, he would have shot his shot.
he would have, like, cause Facts bogarted. If we being real, cause Sanchez had that set up. He had the cake, he had the liquor, the
Yeah,
private
Facts
Mhm.
was
you
like a
right.
VIP
dog with a
jump.
bone.
You right.
If that
Oh,
fight didn't
Sanchez.
happen and she just went back up there, because Sin ain't really care, because she was like, if I was messing with Sanchez, then I was messing with Sanchez. Like,
Mhm. But it's so cute though, like him and Faith love friendship because he's still up there giving him his dick. Here, let me help you out. But I'm gonna shoot you. Like what? He played entirely too much.
okay,
Fact,
Darlene.
fact is,
Hey,
I don't know what to say about facts. Facts is
Hey,
something else.
Darlene. Yeah,
I'm
fact.
sorry, off the
Listen,
pins. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, honey.
Go ahead, you got the flow.
Oh no, I mean, I done had my therapy session with Miss Arthur Ebony today.
Therapy. She could be a therapist now. I ain't gonna
Huh?
front. She mean over
Oh, you
there.
I
are.
be look.
Oh,
I be meaner at this point.
Ah,
Like, y'all all got something going on. I don't know what's going on over there with ads with that. Like, She trying to work out this femdom situation. Mika
Ooh.
over here contemplating about the gunplay. You down there knowing about the gunplay.
Now let me tell you what my friend said this guy did to her. This is a true story, and it involved gunplay. He took out he took out a pistol. He was an older guy. She liked them older men. He said, "What would you do if I put this loaded in your hootie hoo?"
Hmm. Now I have read a book where that happened. It's only one other book where I've read about gunplay, and it was like a soft kidnapping, and um, he actually did put it in their hootie hoo, and I just couldn't imagine. Like I'm thinking,
You
You
muted
went on
yourself,
mute.
Antoinette.
You went on mute, Antoinette.
The
Maybe
good part.
maybe TikTok muted her.
Ah,
phone was
Maybe
ringing.
that part.
Oh, her
Maybe
phone was.
TikTok muted her.
Yeah, my phone was ringing.
Maybe that part. Maybe TikTok muted her.
Yeah, my phone was ringing.
Maybe that part. Maybe TikTok muted her.
Yeah, my phone was ringing.
That sounds crazy. Anybody else hear this? That sounds crazy.
It
I
is
think
Play
going to have
back
to
is
come back
crazy.
in because her phone interrupted the call.
Oh, Antoinette, you might have to drop out and come back in.
Okay.
Oh, Antoinette, you might have to drop out and come in.
I don't know what was going on.
Whenever
That's
when some
crazy.
people when some people when they phone ring and stuff, they start doing that. But yeah, he. The thing is, it's exciting and scary at the same time while he's in and out you with the loaded gun. I guess it's the fear.
So my question is, did you do it? Have you ever done it?
Oh heck, no, 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 no,
I'm
no.
not going to lie and say I'm not gonna say nothing at all.
No, you might as well go ahead and finish that
She
comment
was
because you
she
started it.
right.
I ain't
How
You
you
do
lead
might,
into it and
that,
then back out?
but
but you know, something else. Gagging, you know.
with the gunplay.
Uh-uh.
D said, "What's going on? We talking about gunplay, right?"
Because if a dude got too excited, accidents happen.
It's the
You don't
thrill
want to pull
of it
that
all.
trigger.
Like, it's the thrill.
I guess it's almost like a Russian roulette because people be playing that for real. I don't I don't know how, but see that's the problem because I'm sitting up here like I would not do no Russian roulette, da 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 da. But let go ahead and slide this gun on my thigh.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
See,
You
Hmm.
know it, but think of it like this. If you ever gave gawk gawk to a dude while he was driving, that's like Russian roulette.
That's the
it's
same thing.
you right because I have. It's like Russian.
And you know what? And y'all don't judge me, but y'all know the lead singer from Knocking the Boots, H Town, the one how him and his fiance
Mm-hmm.
died in the car. I think she was giving him gawk gawk, and that's how the accident happened.
It's
I actually
possible.
knew
You
somebody
look. You
that
can't
died
be
like
doing
that.
it. You can't be doing it to the wrong ones. You got to know that they know
That
how to
they got
control
some
themselves.
control, right?
You need a seasoned one.
Yes,
Hmm.
like for real. They need to be seasoned. Like you can't just go out here and be doing this with everybody.
Hmm.
Like it just can't be any and everybody out here just going around.
Valerie
Um,
wants to know what's the age
yeah,
difference of the kids. I'm guessing she's referring to Sanchez and Beck kids.
yeah. So the son is 12 and CC 6.
So it's enough time in between.
Mm-hmm. So it's definitely time in
So does
between. Like,
anybody else Anybody else want like a
Anybody
backstory
else?
on Facts, like old girlfriends, like to see if they were like this with. I mean, I know they did their thing and they ran trains and whatever. But like anybody serious, where you know, not to say it's
That he
like
was
how did
actually
these
messing with.
yeah, like to see all them with, not to say somebody different, but that see how they developed what they developed toward these women. You know what I mean? What made
Valerie
them
said if
obsessed
they
with these
alive,
women?
I don't think they ever really had any past
any
girlfriends
real, any significant like people, like they was
other than the
basically
baby
like
mama, I guess.
smashing. And I don't even think that. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't think I know that because he even said it like
But what
it
about
was like a
Sanchez?
smash thing.
Right.
Sanchez is different because he wasn't. He came to in their little group later, so he wasn't on that type of time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not saying he did. He wasn't doing it, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't with them. And like as we get more into his story, you'll see like he's a little bit more stable minded, and him and the baby mother did have a relationship. Like they was really in a relationship. So we just need more information on the baby mother, like how she end up with Facts. If she was with Sanchez, like if she was with the soda can, how she end up on the other side?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too, because baby, I don't think I believe in Sanchez for facts. I'm sorry. That's just me. But mm,
Like yeah, so I don't, it's definitely Sanchez needs more of a backstory of what is actually going on with him. So we'll hear a little bit more from him and start to see more from his point of view of like what's going on in his life because he got a lot going on with between the baby mama and his son. So the
three and a
baby
half
mama
more
inside's
hours.
ruined for life. It's definitely ruined.
Yeah, she might be a little ran through now.
Now, correct me
I
if
mean,
I'm
she
wrong.
is pregnant again.
Do we know
So
how Sanchez ended up blind, or did I miss? Do I not remember that part?
His sickle cell.
Oh, okay, yeah. I do remember that.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and reread it because I read books 1 and 2 back in July, and I done read so many other books in between there. So I'm trying to like piece stuff back together. But like when y'all talk about it, it's like, oh yeah. But yeah,
That's why I was saying to people. That's why I was saying in the group to people like you should read books 1 and 2 again before you start reading 3. I'm like because you probably missed certain pieces in the book thinking
mm-hmm.
that it was irrelevant.
Mm,
Like when it's not
agreed.
later on
Yeah, I went
because
back
you
in and read
got
one part, just one part, and got sucked in. I was like, hold on, wait, what? Mm-mm. What's gonna happen next? Like I don't already know what's gonna happen, but
So I have a question. Y'all were talking about it while I was waiting to get back on, but I don't recall seeing this, but wanted to know like some background. I know in book 1 and 2 we know that it was Oz, Henny, and Jacoby that I know of that was doing everything together, but we didn't really get into Facts and Link and the rest of them until a little bit later. So did they participate in these type of you know I don't know if you want to call it an orgy or
so
what, but
so in the beginning, so in book 1, right? I don't know if you remember, but in book 1 when Jacoby came in, while he was with
Tax
Tally,
was
while
with
Henny
them.
was with Tally,
So
Fax was with him. And
in
Fax
fact, the
clearly
sign.
stated,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it because Henny looks possessive. And he walked away.
okay, I do remember that part. Okay, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oz being Oz, if it wasn't them, or if he didn't already have his sights on who he wanted to be on, he would have been down with it because they all was down with it. Like, I
Okay.
mean, think about the video. The video, it like to him, it's a transaction. Like, we doing this for something.
Hmm. But even with the gag for me too, when Henny said that he loved Tally, Sanchez paused. He like, wait a minute now. You love
Yeah, he
her?
did.
What we doing here? Because I don't want to overstep.
Because they were so used to doing whatever. And so when he said that, and he didn't even realize he said it at first.
Hmm.
So when he said it, you seen how Sanchez was like, "Oh, hold on, because I'm not gonna end up at the clinic. Like, I'm not. I
And
need
it's
all my
crazy
organs.
that
I just got my
Sanchez
eyes
is
back."
not really. It's crazy that Sanchez is not really a part of the group like that, like the rest of them. But he down with the same
Mm-hmm.
thing, like attract like. Like, how did they find him and for him to be down with the same thing? Because like when they were in the hospital room
Yeah.
and Tally wanted to be watched, and he was like, "Well, ask him. He cool with it. He'll be cool with it."
I mean, he did have a membership at Myth, so that should tell you all you need to know.
That means
That should tell
Sanchez had
you all you
access
need
to
to
the
know.
lower
But
levels.
that's
Let's
why
put
I'm
that way.
saying, yeah, he told them that nah, y'all can't go down there. First of all, Crescent, you ain't even old enough. You shouldn't even be in there in the first place. But that's why I'm saying, yeah, we're gonna start getting more of Sanchez and his point of view because it was kind of sort of mentioned in like a passing thing of how they met because Sanchez and Link knew each other first.
I think it'll come out more in the next book
So
too.
yeah, like um they knew each other first and like it'll start coming out more and more with him. Like how he got integrated into the group, but he's not UCK. If you understand what I mean. Like
I want to know
he's
how
there
big is
but he's not.
UCK.
He don't know everything. It's a network. Like you get the four people, but if you notice whenever they're out, it's always somebody that knows them. And it's like, okay, we know what's up with that. Especially at Oz's businesses, and he got a ton of businesses, and most of his businesses are ran by members in UCK.
So Oz is the richest out of all of them.
He got a big chunk of money, and that's because of his brother.
That is
But
true.
that's because of his brother. Like he got some money. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna say he like the richest, but he up there.
So is
I
he like
mean,
a
they all
billionaire?
multi-millionaires, but I think
So he's not a
he's the
billionaire.
one that's closest to a billionaire than the rest of them. But they all sharing the profit of whatever.
Hmm.
So do y'all think that the women are gonna end up getting pulled into UCK?
Definitely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I mean, when you say that, you say that as if we didn't see that farm scene. You
Hmm.
you say that like we won't all in when it came down to the sisters getting what they were supposed to get. Like, yeah, they
What
all
I
in.
really want to know is, will Chantel be able to pull Ian into UCK?
I believe he's already in. Like, they haven't really officially made it known. But even with that sit down at the restaurant, I felt like, okay, this is an introduction and we're gonna see like the full circle of it. Maybe by at least, I'm just speculating, about fourth or fifth book. Like I feel like it's gonna come
Um,
full circle.
He his
as
own
far
boss,
as
so it's
Ian, I
hard.
think it's gonna come full circle, but I don't think I'm not gonna say he wouldn't be a part of UCK, but he's his own
He's gonna
thing.
be a connection
Like
to
because
them.
if you had that much money to give to your brothers and still have money left,
Oh yeah,
you got your own network.
Hmm.
Like you've
he
been
did
like because
say
it was
that though.
explained. Like you've been watching out for your brother all this time. Like he don't need UCK, but it makes them better if they're all together.
Yeah, I remember him mentioning that conversation about him having connections in other places, and if they brought it together, they would be able to take over the other spots
Right.
that there was in the area. I mean, not in the area, but like where I think where what's Dia's ex boyfriend name? Sincere.
Delmar.
Sincere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Delmar, they'd be able to take over Delmar and um, other places.
Clapton.
Clapton, yep.
Yeah.
So
Austin. He
I feel
can.
like
So
But Ian's supposed to be dead anyway, right? So how he can't really be out there
right.
like that.
I'm pretty sure he got
Exactly.
He's out
his
and about.
space fronts.
Walking
Yeah,
around,
but not really moving.
but not
Nobody knows.
out there. Out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, it took them a minute to even figure out who exactly it was. Like, they couldn't even, like, they never seen
Then
him.
they
So they
sent the
like, who
drone
is
out
this
to watch
dude?
him and everything.
And he shot the drone down. He already knew the drone was there.
Yep.
So that in itself tells you, like, okay, so how powerful is he? And what the crap is Chantel gonna do? Because she's not a Tally or a Dia.
It's like she met her match with him.
2 alphas.
As you see
Hmm.
how you see how she got shook up at that restaurant. Like, yo, why he here? Like, like, why is he here?
I can
And
handle
she
myself. She
can't
act like a
stay
little
away from
spoiled
him.
brat.
Who?
I can handle it.
Chantel.
Mhm.
Chantel is spoiled. They spoil her.
She's definitely spoiled. More than Mala, more than anybody. Like, she is spoiled.
Chantel is spoiled. Chantel is spoiled. Even though
I
she still
think
take her spankings, but you know.
I feel like for whatever she went through, they spoil her.
That's why
Like I
they
said
do
before,
it.
yeah, because like they protect her like as if she was like bloodline, like blood in, blood out type of, that's like our little sister in a sense, like that type of protection or protectiveness they have over her.
Right. Because like you said before, as far as Mila, in their minds is she's straight. Like Chantel is the one that needs the protection because of what happened. So, they're gonna give her whatever she wants
Hmm.
while being in her business.
At the same time,
We're doing it at the same
He be
time.
in her business, but he really don't be in her business. He just be making observations like, she definitely smashing somebody, but whatever.
that's calculated
When
too.
I find
I feel like
out,
that's still calculated.
right.
That's still
It,
calculated.
it definitely is. See, that's the thing with Oz. That's why I say he's the craziest because he really be calculating stuff. Like, okay, we're gonna circle back around. I mean, anytime somebody has a butcher shop under a freaking vegan restaurant,
Now that's just insane. He,
Same. Yeah.
like, the sense of humor that he has is just crazy.
I mean, because you would think nobody
like
would come
you,
looking. Nobody would come looking at a vegan shop like there's some
he's
dead bodies. No, it's not.
But he
Nobody
said
here.
it. He said it so seriously. And Sam ain't no better. Talk about when I was on the force. You right. We wasn't looking at no. We wasn't looking at no vegan restaurant. And
Did
then he
y'all know
felt
try the
bad.
cantaloupe with peanut butter?
Ew. That sounds nasty.
It
That
was
pregnancy is
so
taking her
good.
through.
I had to
It was
try it.
good, y'all.
Y'all got it.
It was good.
Y'all got it.
Y'all still got your candles?
Yes, ma'am. I haven't even lit mine yet. I have. I've been using. I just want to look at it
She
because
has
it's
a
so pretty.
scar. Who has a scar? You talking about
Chantel
Chantel?
got it.
She has a scar. Who has a scar? You talking about
Chantel
Chantel?
got it.
I don't know what happened.
Whose mic is that?
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
it's
we're
Chantel.
England. Yeah.
No, she might have had another phone call. But yeah, like Darlene, I don't know if you read book 2 yet, so don't mind us if it's spoilers. Because
so real
it
giving
was, yeah.
tidbits of everything. So
Yeah, because it was definitely
I need to go ahead and get into.
one for the books.
I need to go ahead and get into it though. Now that I think about it, because 3 is here.
Yeah,
It's
3 here
in
in a
the
couple
pineapple.
hours.
3 is here.
3 is here in a couple hours. So it's like it's definitely something that you really have to pay attention to. Like it's not something that has a one-dimensional plot,
Yeah.
like just a one-dimensional plot line. It's like it's something major going on while other stuff is going on.
Well, that's how
So
your Deadly Secret series was. You know,
right,
you don't write just one plot. You have multiple things going on, and the thing that you do is you'll give us a hint to something, and we'll notice it, but we'll forget about it, and then you'll mention it again. You're like, hold up, what? And it all ties into, and then it all
Exactly.
ties itself together. So
yeah,
I already know.
Exactly. Miss
And the
Darlene,
readers
when I
be leaving reviews about that too. They be like, she done brought up somebody from book 1 that was only mentioned one time. Okay, go back and
and
reread book 1. I'm coming
Yep.
back to it.
Yep.
listen, y'all, when I tell you I messed around and read Shades first. I read Shades first because I thought it was a standalone.
Why you
I
did
hit
that?
up because I didn't know. But then I hit up Ebony and was like, I need part 2. She was like, you finished all them books? Shit. I was like, what you mean all them books? She was like, girl, you supposed to start here. And I was like, shut your mouth. So as diligent as I was, my whole month of August, oh no, my whole month of September was dedicated to EB. You hear me? I'm back on Shades now and halfway done with it because now Shades make more sense
It make both sense now.
because because of everything and what Miss Darlene said, like it was intricate plots. Like I loved, loved how it just didn't
Mm-hmm.
stick to one plot, like one thing, and it was like a domino effect. Like everything worked
Mm-hmm.
together, and it's even to the
yeah.
point
Everything
where
is connected.
even when I was reading through the series, I still had Shades downloaded, so I can go back and be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, when I tell you, when I went to, I had finished like the major ones, and then I think I read the spinoff. And I told Ebony, I was like, when I got back to, I think it was was it Crown 3? What was the last one before?
Probably.
What
Yeah,
was one of the
Crown
last
3.
ones? When I came back to just Taria and them story, I felt like I was back at home. Like, I felt like I was back at the mansion and at the school because I was so far out after reading the Rain
Mm-hmm.
Pack series and everything. It's like when I got back to home and got back around my regular characters, I felt like, oh man, I missed y'all. Like, oh my God, where y'all been? And then now in reading Shades, everybody is in this book, and it makes so much sense to
It
actually
do. That's
read
why I
it
said once
now.
you read it and you
I
look at
love it.
Shades again, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this makes so much sense.
Yes. And I was tempted to
Oh
text her
yeah, girl,
early
you
and be
made
like,
it.
and be like, I need Shay's book 2 immediately. I need Malik's book. I need Malik Malik. I need his book. I need what was the other Siren sister? I can't think of her name now. And I need
Oh, you
their
talking
book.
about Mariah,
Well, yeah, I need their book.
the
I need
niece,
everybody's
the
spinoff because
Cyrenians?
I need to know
I'm
where
up
this
to talk
big
about
owl
3P.
came from. I need to know it all at this point because there's so many plots. Miss Darlene, you really spoke on something because so much stuff has happened. And I'm gonna cry when I finish Shades again because I have delved so far deep into this paranormal world that it's just like I feel like I've been at home in her books for the past month, and I'm gonna cry when I get to the end.
You literally have like the same story as everybody, and I'm up here talking about why you did that. But guess what? I read Cam and Haley books first, and then in the beginning of that book, Mike and Quinn, Marcus and Cam was all no, I think it was Marcus, Cam, and Mike having a conversation, but Quinn was mentioned.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the freak is these people? Then I was looking, I'm like, hold on, this can't be the first book. There's no way. And then I had to read all of them. I read all of them in less than a week. I was like, oh my gosh, when is the next book coming? Then I had to wait. I think, when it was like February or some junk.
It was Crown. Yeah,
And
it
then they
was
got
Crown
pushed
too.
back again to May. And I was like, oh, that's when I hit her up. Like, hey, what's going on? You good? Like, what's happening?
Hold up. You got it piece by piece. I saw one TikTok Ebony did. I went to her website. I bought every single book one time, didn't I, Ebony? Every
She
single
did.
one.
She brought
Then
it
I
all
hit
at
look. Then I hit
once.
Ebony up. I was like, Ebony, how do I get them in order? Then I went to the website and organized them in order and did a TikTok about every single one of them in order.
I'm gonna have to follow you, Miss Darlene.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a ride. In Deadly Secrets, it's definitely a ride with them because there's so much going on. And so that's how I kind of did Product of the Street because I had to build that city. Because, like, it's not in any kind of state or any kind of real life place. So I just, built it up like how I did Deadly Secrets. Like, okay, this is the beginning. This is how it started. But it's so many layers to it. Because you get to meet these people. Like, you want to know about Chantel's brother. Like, how the crap did he get turned into some type of dom for some old lady?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And got her
Because
crawling
Oz
around
is
on
Dom Daddy.
floors.
Definitely.
Oz is Dom Daddy. Yeah. Like, so, like, you got him, and then you got Chantel, and what's going on with her? What happened to her? Like, it's these friendships that are built. Like, even in Deadly Secrets, the friendships that are built in there. And then you're like, okay, so what's everybody's story?
And then
Mm-hmm.
you get so damn
And believe
invested.
me,
You be cussing them out. You be rooting for them.
yo,
You be
let
yelling.
Yeah.
me tell you how Mika hated David when she went back in the
Everybody
beginning.
hates my man.
I hate him with a
Everybody hates
passion.
my man.
She was so upset. I said, just make it. You gonna understand why.
Girl,
If
you
you make it.
be yelling it. You be wanting to throw the book, but you don't want to throw the book because the book is the book. You can't throw your book. But when I say I tell you I be cussing, Chad, them TikTok videos, I was cussing up some people and some more.
Ooh, honey.
Mm-mm. Y'all listen.
Sentiments of my heart.
Because that's just like,
It's an obsession, and I feel like Ebony. I don't know. From the beginning, though, Damon was my man. Like, period. That was my man. I don't care, evil, whatever. He was my man. I fought hard for Damon. Like, he was really my man,
she
and
was
I
in
really was
love.
fighting.
Look, she was in love.
She was
Damon
trying
was
to kill
like,
my man off, y'all. She was finna kill him off. I begged for him.
listen, EB killed him like 2-3 times. Okay, he still came back. He
He
made it.
did. He died. He still
So
came
much.
back. He still came back. But he had a purpose, right? It's like you close the book, take a breath, and then open it back up. Like, all right, let me just go ahead and read. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't know how the crap I got these plot lines in my head for Deadly Secrets, because it's a lot. Because there's a lot of different characters.
Oh gosh.
With all this stuff going on, but yeah. So that's
As
how
I'm,
I end up writing pots like that.
as I always say, I just want to hug EB's brain because how do you formulate and character develop so perfect that
Right, Tasha.
I just
I
want to
told her
hug
to
her
kill him
brain.
too, honestly. When she brought him back and everybody wanted him, I said, kill him again. Take
Mm.
him out. Because they don't deserve him.
Oh my gosh. Child.
I am weak. I'm weak. I'm so
She
weak.
want nobody else to have him.
Girl, you
Look,
got him.
Mika, she want nobody else to
She
have
did. She
him.
could have had him at the first part of the story. She could have had him. Kept him. Kept him. Now
She
he's
want
grown
nobody
on
to have
me.
him.
He's grown on me. Like I love the camaraderie between him and Toya though. If that's not the funniest thing
Listen,
to me,
Toya is the real life black person in any horror story.
When she ran
yeah.
out that doggone house, that room, baby, I was like, this is the most realistic paranormal book I've ever read in my life. I have
Exactly.
never read a book where they actually ran like, what the was that? No, let me get up out of here. Because I'm like, that's exactly
She
what I would have
left.
did.
She left Taria and everything. She was out. She was like, nah, I'm good. I don't know what that was.
And then you
Like,
circle
even
back
when
on
she
that
found out
too.
she did. I did in shades. I
I,
did. Because Taria was like, yo, you left me. She was like, we ain't talking about that. That's old news. I came back.
I
I
came
came
back
back.
for you.
Like, even to the fact when she was pregnant, she talk about, I don't know if I'm having a baby or if I'm having
Oh, I was
puppies. Like, she was like, I don't know.
Hold up.
her
Hold on.
grandparents know. Her grandparents. Oh my God. I'm done.
No, what had me is when she brought Quinn to the house for the first time, and the granddaddy was
And
like,
her
"Why do I
grandparents
smell a dog? Why do I smell a dog?"
they
I
Why
was like,
was.
is
"Wait."
no wet dog in the house?
I was like, "Wait, did he not say a dog? Jesus Christ!"
Mm.
But that's what made me think of something like literally because it was like, how does this all play into each other? Especially with her taking Quinn to meet her parents. If the granddaddy could smell the dog, what are they? What paranormal supernatural being are you for you to be able to smell a dog? And it's like,
Witches and
Yeah, he was
warlocks.
dumb for that.
The
Yeah,
mom.
but they didn't know. We didn't know that at the time. Readers
So
didn't know that at the time, like what exactly Toya was. So it was just
right.
like, yo, why is he saying that man smell like a wet dog?
But
mhm.
see,
And he
Maybe
was
smell
loud
like a
about it
wet
too.
dog.
I've read a lot of paranormal books, so it made me think of like, okay, so if he could smell it, what are they? What are they? Because how do you pick up on that? Especially being
Right.
in the paranormal world, you have to be something for you to pick up on something like that. You just have to be. But then when it all played
Not
out, I was
everybody
like,
is something to pick up on something.
well, yeah, you're right. You're right. But it
Some
just had me
people just
thinking.
have.
The granddaddy did because he was on point. Like,
He definitely was on
you
point.
bringing this
I
dog in
just
my
picture him
house?
in that
Like,
wheelchair. You know who I picture? On Medea, the one that's in the wheelchair. It's Tyler Perry, but he in the
Joe?
wheelchair.
Yeah.
No, it's
You
not
talking about
Joe.
Joe?
It's not
Or the
Joe.
other
Joe
one, the
not in the
other man?
wheelchair. It's the older one.
Are you talking about the other one, the older brother?
With the thing you stick up to your throat.
And why you bring that one dog? He
That's
was
who I
hot.
picture.
Look, when I tell you he was hot about that, and then you got the grandmother like, shut up, just shut up. Girl,
I ain't even gonna
no.
talk about that because you done killed Rhonda.
You know what? I'm about to let y'all go because I just got into Product of the Street too, and I'm hooked already.
I'm done.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Bye.
girl.
Bye, Darlene. Ah.
I can't even talk. Hold up. Okay, so I'm gonna have questions, but let me go ahead and finish
Look,
because you shouldn't have told me to go ahead and start it because that's why I was so quiet. I'm sitting here getting into it, girl. Okay, so I'm a Ebony. You know I'm gonna text you later on the night. Well, I don't know if it's well.
girl, I'll be up.
Since
More
you
than likely, I'm gonna be up.
okay,
Cause
so I'm gonna
He
text
a
you later on the
vampire.
night because I might have to do a TikTok about this one.
look, I don't know where Storm at. Cause I don't know if she know that book 3 coming out tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to text her like, yo, you know, book 3 is gonna drop at midnight. So
Yeah,
everybody that didn't know, I released it early. So it's going to drop at midnight
yeah. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
finish this
tomorrow.
So
before
get on
midnight.
that.
Look, I'm gonna finish this before midnight, and then I'm gonna talk trash to you, and then I'm gonna start 3.
Look, Darlene, I don't know if you gonna be ready for 3.
You
I
might
don't
go
know.
straight into 3. To be honest, you probably ain't gonna have time to talk to her. You like, hold on, wait a minute. What's this?
Okay, okay. Yeah, cause I'm into it. So, thank you for letting me join. But I'm gonna text you later if you still on. I'm gonna see if you still on live when I'm done. But if not, I'll text you.
All right,
It was nice
I'll talk to
seeing
you
y'all.
later.
Talk to you later, Miss Darlene.
Bye.
Bye, Darlene.
I be mad that I get to read the book before it come out because then I be like, dang, I can't like get that first feeling back to
That first
where it's
feeling
your
again.
first time reading it. Like, but I'm still gonna read it.
I will say this. I appreciated being able to read it before it came out, but I'm still gonna read it like I ain't never read it before. I'm gonna just say
That's
that
it.
because with me reading Shades again, it's like, oh, oh my god, oh, this is what literally for the past 2 days because I kind of took a break on my extensive reading as I normally would do, and kind of just feel everything, and I'm like, yeah, dog. Oh, it's like every other sentence is like, oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I remember. It's like it's been like that since starting it again, and because
Yeah,
now I
like, cause
understand everything.
I told her, I was like, listen, starting at book 1 in Deadly Secrets is like understanding everything of
Hmm.
how it started. And I was like, you'll get to see Shawnee as a younger person. And like, she didn't understand what I meant until
Hmm.
she got to book 4. And she like, wait a minute. Like,
Yeah,
she was like younger.
Hmm. A baby,
Right.
babysitter, baby.
right,
And
right,
that's why Quinn and Toya and Taria and Mike, that's why they were like that with her.
right,
Like, you didn't really understand it. You know, if you just read Shades by itself, like, you're not
Hmm.
going to really understand it until you read
right.
the backstory and you like, bro, they basically raised her.
Raised her,
Razor.
right, right, and then how all this
Tyson ain't
plays
care.
out.
Tyson said heal. Baby, you better do what I say.
Look, yeah,
Play with me.
Tyson,
Mm,
that's,
mm,
he was
mm.
different.
He
Tyson was
had to be different
different.
to get her and
Ooh,
take her
ooh,
from Mike and Quinn. You got
ooh,
the true alpha over here and the vampire king, the witch
ooh.
king, the hunter queen.
Oh, you said you
Like,
pronounced Taria all wrong. You probably were saying Taria.
who said
That was me.
Tanya?
Yes,
That was
Taria.
me. That
Oh,
was me, Jamisha.
I was like,
That was
ain't
me.
no way I said it wrong. I was saying the wrong.
A lot of
Wait, what?
people was saying like
No,
that.
I said Taria. I said Taria. I always said Taria. I don't know whose name I pronounced wrong. Probably not
Probably
pronounced
pronounced
I
somebody's
don't
all
name
them
think
names
wrong.
no. I don't
wrong.
think anybody.
J-O, because that's
I
what I
don't think
call
anybody.
him. How you pronounce J-O?
Oh, you talking about Jayo?
See, I say J-O, you
That's
say
what you were
Dio.
saying.
I was
It's
I
saying
say
Geo.
J-O.
that's what I'm saying. You were saying Jayo. You were saying Jayo at first, and I was
Uh-uh.
like, who?
Uh-uh.
I was
I
like,
been saying
who?
J-O the whole
Geo?
time.
Girl, listen. I'm getting Jayo, J-O,
What, how you
G,
pronounce it?
Geo.
Oh,
I was
so it's
saying Geo.
normal.
It's normal.
I'm done. Y'all crazy.
It's Look, I'm dead.
I was like, I say, oh, it's normal. My bad. He ain't normal.
I think
Shoot,
people
I ain't
got
know.
Taria's mother name wrong.
Who?
Naki.
Naki? I always pronounce that right. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
really never call her
Yeah,
Naki. I always call her Pearl.
Pearl.
Now I was
Cause that's
saying
her name. That's
Nike.
Pearl.
Like, hey, everybody else name pronounced different. Let me call her Nike, and that's gonna be it.
Naki.
Now, I don't know
Nike.
how people pronounce
Yeah.
Damon name wrong. They be like Damien.
Yeah,
Who
they
is
always say
It
Damien?
ain't got an
Damien.
E in it.
I don't I don't know why. Cause it don't got an E. But they do say Damien. I guess because they thinking Damien. Cause you know his tail was crazy.
He a
So
bird
they
demon.
like They like, yeah, he a demon. Like Toya say, demon. Like you a demon.
He on that real demon time. He's out.
Definitely.
He really was. He really was. He really was. He's still crazy.
Now, how
He's
you
so
Still
crazy
pronounce
even
is.
to this
Shannara?
day. Shannara.
Okay.
Nana. Some people say Nana.
Wow. I
Like,
seen
yeah.
Nana
That
when
they
I
should have
seen that.
called her that. Now that
Valerie
she
says
about
she
to have
never
a
get
baby.
anybody's name right.
Now that she would have a
Look,
baby, they should call her Nana.
I don't know. Everybody on here that has read Deadly Secrets, how you think Shannara gonna do with this baby?
The way she was with Misha,
I think she's gonna do
With them
fine.
creatures?
I feel like she's
Because
gonna
she
do
was like, I
fine.
don't know why these little. I don't know why these. I forget. What did she call them? She didn't call them creatures. She called them
she
something else.
called
Like, I don't know
them.
why they be
I
all
thought she
on
called
me.
them creatures.
Did she call them creatures?
I want to
I
say she
thought that
called
was
them creature.
Damon.
I
She
think they
might have.
both. I think it was bad.
I think she said creature, but I don't know. I know Damon be calling them creatures.
Yeah, she might have said creatures because when she was with Thomas and them, she was like,
When I
they're
tell
okay.
y'all the second, even the first and second Trick or Treat books, I think I laughed the whole time
I
because
left the whole time
everything,
writing it.
it was just so
I laughed
hilarious.
the whole time reading it.
The the whole story plot is what everything was just too funny. Like the pettiness was on top tier status. Like everything. And I
Yeah.
love how Blossom is like somewhat naive, but like she's
And not at the
learning.
same time.
Right. It's like she listening to Toya about all these tricks and things that can, she can do,
Lord.
and how like she's and it's like she's innocent and naive, and Damon's looking at her like, what? Who told you that? Now let me show you for real what that
She
means.
listening to
Like
she listening to the wrong person.
the
That's the
wrong one.
problem. Out of all people, you gonna listen to Toya.
And Damon.
Right.
I'm
Both
excited
of
for
them.
Garrett's
The wrong
story. I
people.
know it's coming.
Oh yes.
Garrett has a lot to unpack.
Yes he
Definitely.
does. He does. Only because, and I think I just read this in Shades when it was like, oh, when Shani said, how old are you? I think it was Shani. When he was like, I'm 12 but really 19.
it made me think back to um when Damon discovered that, was it Damon? Had to be
It was
Damon
there.
discovered
Mm-hmm.
that the I think it was the Druid.
Hmm.
I can't keep all my supernaturals together, but when he
Was it
realized he
the
was using his,
necromancer?
yes, necromancer, that's what it
Yeah.
was. And he realized who it was, and
And
then he sent it him with that blood.
Like,
They had a blood bond, and how he had a son
mm-hmm.
too. So it's like reincarnation going on top of, him, being us his age, but still being reincarnated. This is why I
he
love her
not
See,
brain.
that's
And
the
when I
reincarnated.
think,
thing. See, he's not reincarnated. That's actually him. Like his
okay,
father, the one that why Damon was so
Taj,
upset, put
Taj,
a spell on him.
oh,
Yep, Taj put a spell on him and Lily. That's why
uh,
Dax was so upset
that he
that
didn't know.
like they weren't really seeing Garrett and Lily for what they really look like. That's why Damon asks like, "What do you think they look like?"
Right.
Because they were trying to keep them young until they found their so-called
Mm,
parents, which that's when Taria and Mike came into the picture, and then their life
mm,
started moving on again. So they
mm,
basically stayed at this young age. So that's why when people say, they so smart for their age, because they're
mm-hmm.
actually older than
Than
what
what
they
they are.
are.
It's like
Yeah,
they
so they weren't
were put in.
reincarnated.
It just gives
They were
that
put in like a
reincarnated
stasis.
vibe. That's the word I was
Yeah,
getting ready
they
to
were.
say.
Yeah, like they were put in like a stasis.
Mm,
And so now they're growing up again. But like Garrett is so advanced for his age. That's why they like, okay, he be on
mm,
something. That's why he don't get in as much trouble as he should when he be doing stuff he ain't got no business doing.
mm-hmm.
Like when he left and went with Shawnee to follow Shawnee.
Because he
Mm-hmm.
really older than Shani.
Right. How's that the big sister, but she
Like
really the little sister?
that's why she was like, I ain't even gonna ask. I ain't. I'll wait. Like, nah, I'm cool. Like,
Mm,
they have life experience, but they don't at the same time because they were still children.
mm-hmm.
But, they smarter. That's why Lily, like, yeah, like, now you know a little bit more about Lily because she wasn't in Shades like that.
No, she wasn't.
So, like, you see how, because she was wild, especially in the little trick or treat jump.
Oh yeah, she was.
She'll.
Had me tripping when he was like,
she,
use the pink fire this time," or something he said to her. She was like, "Oh, for real, Violet, that one?" Like how they was lighting up um the thing that had LaShawn
right.
and what's his name? Derek. His name on Derek. Why that
Derek,
name sound so?
who you talking? Who you talking about? In
LaShawn.
Hollywood?
It was the dude who
Lashandra?
LaShandra. Whoever. I'm sorry. That just brought up LaChandra to me. I'm sorry. That had me in the chokehold the other day. Um, uh, it was LaShonda's daughter. I can't think of her dad's name, but it was like this
Oh,
Phoenix?
dance.
Phoenix.
Right, her name. Right. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought because that whole debacle had me in a serious chokehold the other day. Anyway,
Oh,
y'all
with
move on.
Lashandra and Rashonda.
Yes, had me in a chokehold. I was like, what in all the world?
I stopped. I said I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I had to stop because it was
Whew,
wild. That was wild. But
that's a
yeah,
book
like
waiting to happen.
she knows stuff. And that
Hmm.
daggone Blossom be teaching them stuff too, because Blossom over there teaching them twins
Mm,
how to do stuff with
right,
with that magic.
right. But let's
She
speak
So
on
told Keisha
Rob.
real fast too. Like, girl,
Yeah.
use your energy. What is you doing?
And she was like, I need y'all to get this together real quick. Stop playing.
but like yeah, I can save all y'all, but y'all gonna have to learn. This is a teaching moment. Like, first of all, ma'am.
Why Garrett saved Misha before he
Mm,
saved Lily?
mm. Is that his mate? His cousin May? And I can't say that
Girl.
word. Anime.
Comes anime.
Oh yeah,
Anime.
that's for shades.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it would be a mate with
Like
them because they
he
wolves.
did. To, yeah, cause look, he wasn't worried about Lily. He was like, "Oh, Lily be straight. They don't want her down there.
Lily got that.
They
That's what
gonna
they be
bring her
sending her
back.
back.
They gonna
They be
drop
sending
her
her
back
back.
off. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. Hey, Victoria.
And the fact that Khan said, "What boyfriend? What? Like I don't even like
But
you."
he was with it though.
He was.
Khan was going for Lily. Like he was
Yeah.
hot. Like oh they took her, and then all of a sudden was like boyfriend. I don't know about that. Like
He's like, "Get away from me." I can't
because
wait to
he
see
was
that
hot. He
develop.
was running. He was running at Lily. Like wait a minute, you took Lily? Oh no, Lily down there just as calm as she want to be. Like I ain't worried about it. You know my boyfriend coming for me. So
Put him in her thumb.
And he came.
6 years old, my boyfriend coming for me
That
and my
this
uncle.
this whole series is top tier to me. Like this is, I've read a lot of paranormal work written by white authors, and their stuff is top notch. But when I tell you, going through this series and being that it's so relatable, it's just like the conversations are relatable. The things that happen, just in a regular black household or a black family or black community is so relatable besides the paranormal stuff. It's just like regular everyday stuff that I can like reach out and be like, yeah, I came up against that situation or I had that conversation before. I am in love with Ebony's brain to actually for it to come out the way it does. I'm so like tapped in and it has me in a chokehold to where I need every day with these characters. I need every day. I'm just saying, every day.
Girl, you can have them.
I might
And
go
look,
back
if
and
I could
start all
take
You
my
over
can
again.
have
brain,
some of them.
oh my god. Apparently, you can't have Damon.
I don't want
And
Damon.
one other person that I shall not
Wait
name.
a minute. So, who out of the whole series of Deadly Secrets, who would you take?
Mm,
Oh,
that's a good question.
oh, you talking to her?
Hmm.
Oh, I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say, man, 'cause you know who I'm taking.
Can I roll all of them up to one? Because I'm just saying.
No, you gotta pick one.
Oh,
You gotta pick one.
I would say in the beginning, like getting into their story, I think Mike did it for me. It was Mike in the beginning, and then as I learned Quinn, it was Quinn. Then I hated Damon because I was like, how and why? Now you didn't just kill her, and then you doing this, and then you came back. Oh, let me get my junk. Let me go in and pim you so you could die again. And then, it's a mixture. I can't even put my finger on one because I feel like every male character that was like the hero, so to speak, in each book spoke something to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just I can't just put my finger on one. Like they're all in their own respective places have something serious that is just like, yeah, 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 this is it. I don't have
As
nobody
long
else.
as you ain't say my man name, girl, we good.
As long as you keep going,
I'm done.
yeah.
I'm
I would say
done.
it's just all of them. I mean, if anything, I would love to see a real life version of this dragon that is it
With
Diana,
the
Seer?
tail,
Sire? Yes, I would love to see that. That I would love to see
girl,
that.
that tail
with that
feed with
tail,
me.
baby.
I would love to see the tail. I would love
Yo,
to see the
I
tail.
promise you, Eb sent me that scene, like just that one, and I was like, "What am I reading? It's so unsanitary."
And
But
I kept laughing. I was laughing so hard. Because I tell everybody all the time, I hate writing sex scenes, but
You
they
do a
be
good
so
job.
fun
You do a
at
good
the
job
same
at it.
time. Like I can't stand it. I can't. And I'd be like, and I sent that part to her. I was like, yo, what if he used his tail? And I was like, I'm gonna put that in there. And then I sent it.
Honey, you did us all a
Oh,
service for that. Okay.
I'm over here blushing, but
Thank you, D. What you blushing for?
I'm over here
You should
blushing,
be
but
blushing for
it's
gag for me.
it's so unsanitary.
So you gonna sit on the opposite side behind me as I drive the
But
bus. That's
I
what you're
tried
saying.
it.
Just shit, her ass gonna be there.
She gonna
She
be
gonna be right on that bus like it's
on the
unsanitary,
opposite
but I
seat.
just want to see what it's like.
I want to see. I just want to see something real quick.
Cause he was like, I mean, even freaking Geo, he was, yo, Geo is like a
That's what I'm
mixture
ready
of
for. I just
Damon.
need. Ooh,
Look, he he was on one. Like,
mm,
like yeah, that's where Damon get it from. Cause he's off the chain.
that's exactly where Damon get it from. But Mike
Mm,
too.
mm-hmm.
Cause
Yeah,
don't sleep on Mike
yeah.
now.
I think
Yeah.
people was with Mike in the beginning, and they kind of like, cause since everybody else started coming in,
Mm,
they like yeah Mike, but they not thinking about him no more until
it
this
ain't
fool
never
really
been Mike
like
for
flip
me.
out. It's
Never was.
until he flip out like yo, what's going on like between him and Quinn? Like, but it's just everybody else. There's so many people. Like, it's still more people that still have to get a story.
That's why I can't put my
I
hand on
think the
one. You say
problem.
favorite, I can't. I can't because
The
even
problem is
let's
I read them. Go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I'm warming up your seat for you. Go ahead. The bus is
I'm
still at
done.
your stop.
I
Girl,
was
you
gonna
might as well
say,
put
I
out the
think the
stop sign,
problem is
child.
I read the books out of order. So the first characters I was introduced to for real, was Marcus and Cam.
Mm,
So I think it's different for me.
mm. I love the dynamic between Marcus and Nana because it's like he was so serious. Like you wouldn't
They're
expect him to be like all over a female. Like you would expect for him to be on the sideline, just standing around observing everything. But it's like once he sniffed her out, it was like, oh yeah, I'm going in. Like it was like a whole light switched on for him, and it was just like, oh, now we get to see who he
he
really,
was
really
with
and
it
truly
too.
is. But what I would love to have seen, and well, actually, I want all of this to be on TV. But the the relationship between Jasper,
Well,
Ice,
I knew that was coming.
I can't stand Ice.
I couldn't either.
Girl, listen, when I
But
tell you Jasper, he just, yeah, Jasper was the dude. He was,
I don't
he
know.
was,
I
he
think
was
I'll
something
take
else.
Tyson over Jasper.
you think so?
Tyson,
I mean, Tyson is
Hill,
mm, in a whole league by
Hill.
himself.
It's the choker for
He
me,
is by
baby.
himself.
Mm,
Nigga was that Hell
Yo
stay
led
up.
her to the like had her on the dance floor with the choker.
mm, mm.
Like,
No,
yeah, nah, I
with
got
his
a
finger
collar for you.
around
Like,
his finger in the hole. How?
yeah,
How? And you gonna pull me
yeah,
by
he
that?
was wild.
Okay.
Mm. No, it's him
Look,
in the
Taria and Toya and
shadows
them didn't even ain't
in
even know
the
what to
room.
say because they was like, bro.
It's him in the shadows in the room for me. That took me out. I'm like, yo, he is making her come without touching her.
Listen.
Ain't even
Mm,
touch her.
mm,
Nobody did
Yeah,
that.
he did.
Nobody did that.
He did.
mm-mm. That is top tier. That's top tier.
He
Yeah, that's
did.
top tier.
And then
Nobody
he
did that.
stayed. Look, he stayed,
to make
y'all,
sure she was
when
straight.
they
Like,
all
y'all
bust
ain't
up
gonna
in the
run me
room.
away.
He stayed.
Yeah,
He
he
stayed.
different. He built it, but then look at Shadow. What you expect?
Yo.
I'm just saying, I mean, for the fact that, Shadow's so proud that he created Tyson in
Mm,
his image.
mm,
Just
I can't, I don't
imagine.
know what you gonna get out of that. That's
Just
all I'm
imagine
mm,
what
saying.
you gonna get.
mm. Now I'm
I
curious to
don't know
see
what
what
you gonna
the
get.
scene with him and the Elf Queen, how or Princess, how that dynamic. Because at the end of Shades, she was like, "I'm coming for you," and he was like, oh, "I thought I got away." And that last line, like, "Don't worry, mate." Like, how you drop me off with a line like that, like the finality of that when it comes to you knew he thought he was getting away, he thought she was dead, and then all
Look,
of a
first of all, he
sudden,
was mad because he thought he killed her and she was
right,
still
He
alive. He
knows
had to come
doggone
back and check
well
it
he
out.
ain't kill her. He knew she was dead when
He
he
had to come check. Look, he had to come back and check that out. Like, first of all, why
hmm
you ain't dead? Like,
right,
where you? What you doing here? Like, you know
right.
what you doing here, sir?
Mm-mm.
That
Child.
whole
Yeah.
that
So,
engine scene
so
was
yeah. So after
crazy.
this drop, I gotta go back to my supernatural world for a bit.
Thank
And
you.
yeah,
Great.
because Mika, you gotta read
Good time.
Dreamwalker. That's where she's supposed to be at now.
That's all right. I'll be there. I got Monday
You
off.
gotta
You ain't
read
said
them
nothing.
zombies.
So yeah, you gotta read Dreamwalker. You definitely gonna text me like, yo,
I already know. I
what's up with
already
these
know.
what's up with these zombies? Like, so whoever haven't read Dreamwalker, that's straight horror. So don't look for no type of romance because it's not.
It's a
I
Okay,
mean,
little
I'm
it's
gonna
got
get
a
now.
it.
You
little
get a little
eh,
bit of time.
a little touch in there, but that's straight up. Nah, we
Especially
running
book
for our
one. Book
lives.
one is straight up like you finna get straight action, like horror.
Out the
But
gate.
Yeah.
book
So
two,
I'm
you
here
get a little
for it.
bit at the gate. The well, the actually, I would say the opening part is actually more hilarious than anything. But you got
yeah, cause she was hot. She was hot, cause he woke her up. She was hot. Like, my dude, you know I work at night. Why is
Mhm.
you waking me up with this mess? But it literally starts like, yeah, this is happening type thing,
Mm.
and it's the very beginning
I was talking
of
about the
this
dude part.
zombie thing. Oh Lord, deuces. But
Don't
I
worry, it's
can't.
already
We gonna have to
downloaded.
do a live. We gonna have to do a live after you read it and
Hmm.
talk about that. Cause I don't want to say nothing else.
It's all
Cause
right,
you gotta read
Well, we
that
gotta do a
first.
and
live
I'm still
anyway
reading.
after getting them time to read book three for Product of the Street. So then we could do another live.
Yeah. So it's late, y'all. I'm about to get up off here.
That's past
We'll
my
do another
bedtime.
live after release and see what y'all say. Cause I'm gonna be
And I
ghost
can freely
tomorrow.
talk.
Just saying.
That's what you say.
Yep. Then
I
you
just
can
told you
freely
your
talk.
comments.
Yep.
Your comments gonna be live. I'm gonna be in there just like ringleader. I'm every post you make tomorrow. Every post, I'm gonna share it
Look.
and I'm gonna comment.
You can't do no spoilers because a lot of people gotta actually read it.
Oh
So
no
you
no,
gotta wait a few days.
I'm not even gonna give no spoilers. I'm gonna just pick for her the whole time. The whole time. That's it. Cause she can't go ghost. She can't go ghost. Not tomorrow. Mm-mm.
Girl, listen.
I had already told her.
Cause I know
I had
some
already
people
told
gonna
her.
read it in a day. If it come out tonight, I know some people gonna finish.
They're gonna
Oh,
be
when
finished
you
by 6
announcing
a.m.
the winner
tomorrow.
for the competition?
You won that hands down,
As soon as
blocker.
everybody put their videos in, they got till next week. So Jackie, you might as well go ahead and make your video. Victoria, We waiting for your video because I don't know. Right now,
Blossom is
Blossom is,
leading.
is, is far ahead. She is leading. I'm gonna tag you in the group under a post. First of all, ma'am, it was your idea. So,
Who idea?
Jackie, she the one talk about
She's
have
like,
people
what
read from the
video?
book. Have people read from the book and have them do a video.
That's crazy.
She said, "Oh, you did it."
No, I did
So
it.
yeah, yeah, she did. She did that. Yeah, and that's only in the group, so ain't nobody gonna be able to see that.
Yeah, please do not share that outside the group because that took a lot of courage on my part. I'm so shy. Y'all see my face. If I was
So
white, I'd have been red.
look,
Girl, you were
she's
grinning
still
from ear to
blushing
ear.
now.
You were grinning
Talk
from ear to
about
ear.
gag for me. She
Y'all can't see him on y'all end.
Now, what was his facial expression? That's the kicker.
Listen, I'ma just say, do y'all know how Namor looks on Black
Uh huh.
Panther?
Uh huh. Ma'am. Ma'am.
on that note, have a good night, everybody. Don't gag too hard. Reading book 3.
I ain't finna
I'll
mess with
see y'all
y'all.
later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
How do I get out of this?